Ho 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 ho. Oh, well, it's another Marvelous Thursday and stuff. I'm fucking kind of tired and stuff, but not fully tired and stuff. But I was out there in the heat dealing with shit mart, of course. But yeah, welcome to another Marvelous Thursday, episode 73. It is now
Yep.
73 episodes and stuff, all transpired from the Marvels and stuff. But anyways, I'm the host, Chopper War Dog 008, and that's the co-host.
Westonians and oh boy, Chopper, some stories today.
Yep. And I also went and saw Lilo and Stitch.
I've heard so many people say that movie is ass.
That ending
Can you
was ass.
confirm?
Huh?
Can you confirm that the movie was indeed ass?
I mean, I would say this. The ending was ass. Now, the other parts of the movie, it's probably because I don't remember remember watching the animated version too well, right? Like I haven't watched the animated version in a long time. I should probably watch that to see how it's gonna lead up today, but I haven't watched it in years. But I didn't really too much have a problem with the movie. It was just until the ending we got to the ending, right? And I'm trying to find that that what they did, what they changed about that ending and stuff. What they're really getting is the backlash from the new ending, West.
Yeah,
Which
and I can understand why.
yeah. So I gotta look up that quote and stuff so I can remember what was the backlash about and stuff, because I didn't see it at first. And then I had to look back at that. It was like, I did remember seeing something like that. They changed the meaning of Ohana. And I'm just over here like, you did not just do that to Lilo and Stitch.
Oh, they did.
Oh my god. So let me look up that tweet and stuff, then we'll talk about it stuff. But I mean, there's not really much to say and stuff. I mean, what bad things you heard about the movie though, West?
Oh, I've heard people say like, it's like they completely threw away Ohana means family. They
Okay, so it
decided to
was
make
about the ending,
yeah,
right?
they decided to make Donnie go to college because that's a girl boss. And
Yeah.
basically, anything good about the original, completely gone. No
Yep.
Gantu. They made Jumba the twist villain, which, first off, why?
Yep. It was like the worst thing I ever saw and stuff, but my god, they fucking changed some shit. No, the worst thing I ever saw was Snow White. That's holding that crown. But I mean, I enjoy Stitch. Like Stitch was the good thing about it and stuff. I'm not now. Don't get me wrong. I'm not fully defending this movie. That ending pissed, kind of made me a little mad. I didn't think nothing about it at first because Stitch was keeping me from hate that movie, right?
And that's
But
another thing I heard. So
what?
many people were like, Stitch's CGI looks fine, but why does he? Why does every other alien have to suffer because of that?
I guess they were really trying to sell that Stitch merch and stuff. Because, like I said, I didn't have a problem with Stitch. He looked good. He looked good and stuff. But it was like, I'm morally on the side of what they did to Lilo and Nani. That's what I was that's what I was against and stuff. Because that's not what happened in the animated version, right?
Yep.
what happened was it was that Nani decided to stay home and take care of her sister, right? She sacrificed basically her whole career and stuff. I think she stayed as a surfer, right? A
Yeah.
surfer instructor and stuff. But she stayed, but she did that so that she could continue providing for Lilo, so Lilo can focus on her schooling and everything, and be able to grow up and stuff. That was what they did and stuff. But in this version and stuff, what they did was they made Nani said, "Yeah, fuck it." Then Lilo's just okay with it. She's just like, "Yeah, just go to college and everything, so you'll be always there. I'll miss you and stuff, but you got to do your thing and stuff." And Nani's just like, "Yeah, I'll go. Bye." I was like, "Wow, why'd you do that to Nani?" So I couldn't believe that they did that, and they think that was a good thing and stuff. So good job, Disney, for ruining possibly another remake and stuff. Now, like I was fine up until the end, that ending, West. I was fine up until that ending and stuff. That ending just, like, luckily for the ending, I didn't catch on to it first. When I got home and just remember, and then I saw all the people talking about the endings, I was like, oh my god, they really did fuck up Lilo and Stitch. The whole meaning of the movie. So what a way to lowblow yourselves. But at the ending, during the ending of the movie, right, Wes? So you know how you remember that portal gun that the potato had?
Hmm.
I forgot what his name was. They end up keeping the gun and stuff, and you know what happens? Nani uses it to come back to Lilo. So I'm over here like, so you made her go away and stuff, but then now that she has the portal gun, so now she can just come over there when she wants to and stuff. So you were trying to hide the fact is that you fucked up the ending, but then you want to hide it with having her have the portal gun and stuff, so she can teleport home basically. So what was the point of giving Lee? So if she could just do that, and here's the thing, Wes, if she can just do that now and stuff, then what was the point of selling her to the state? What was the point of Nani selling her sister to the state then?
No idea.
All Nani had to do was like, you know what? I have this portal gun and stuff. So you know what I'll do? I'll stay where I am, but I'll always teleport home. I'll teleport home to take care of her, do what she needs to do, help her with her homework and everything. So, because I'm pretty sure now that you have the portal gun, I'm pretty sure you can use it to, I don't know, be able to multitask. I'm sure anybody that has that will understand her situation would have done the same thing for their child. And so it's like, yeah, I can now focus on my now that I have this portal gun. I can now focus on myself. I can help focus on my raising my sister. That would have made sense and stuff. But Disney, why would you do that? Why would you do that when Nani had the portal gun? And you made Nani give her away where you had a portal gun to still have access to her. Oh man, what a way to ruin the movie like that. The West,
Yep.
instead of just letting Stitch giving the portal gun to Nani and stuff, and help, and that would be helpful. So that would mean that now Nani can continue taking care of them, even with her not being there. But she can teleport there, right? So there's that. That would have made sense. stuff. But I mean, like I said, I was fine. I was fine up until till that point and stuff. That shit was stupid. But all I gotta say is it's a lot damn better than Snow White. Because let me tell you, Snow White was very unwatchable. But there was some characters missing and stuff. You said there was some characters missing in it too, right?
Yep.
Like go I see you see how many years has it been since I seen Lilo and Stitch, the original?
Yeah, they took out Gantu because apparently the CGI couldn't work.
Gantu, they I forgot who I gotta
Yeah,
look him up.
literally the main villain of the movie.
The main villain was taken out. I forgot about him. And they gave it to the person that can.
And they gave it to Jumba, yes.
Yeah.
By the way, sounds awful.
The one that created Stitch and stuff got turned into the enemy. I didn't even think. You see,
Yeah.
I should have watched this movie before I went and go saw this one and stuff because I would have figured it out. Something was missing. Because, like I said, I was even confused at myself. I was like, how come I like this movie and stuff, but I feel like shit was missing from this movie, right?
Yep.
And it was. They took out Captain Gantu. And turned Stitch's creator into somebody evil.
Yep, they made him the twist villain.
My God, what a fucking letdown that is. Wow, well that's a damn shame and stuff. Good job, Disney. Good job. You fucked up your own movie. Tricked me into thinking that it was something. It was it was a decent movie except for the ending and stuff. But you took out the main villain and stuff. Now I can't say the same no more. Well, I can say it's not the worst film of all time and stuff, but it certainly definitely ain't no breath of fresh air. It basically gives you like a little so I could describe it like this: Lilo and Stitch remake. It's like a little breath of fresh air and stuff before somebody sits in the before Stitch sits in the weirdo and farts in and stuff and takes away all that fresh air because now it smells like alien fart. There, that's my review of Lilo and Stitch and stuff. It had a little breath of fresh air, but it stank. But it still stunk. Wes, that's sad. But hey, at least it's a lot better than Snow White, right?
Yeah, but that's not saying much, though, is it?
I mean, they got the casting right. The casting was great and stuff. I still stuff like I said, Nani was a perfect casting stuff, beautiful, and stuff. She looked beautiful in real life, right?
Yep.
And so she definitely worked as Nani and stuff. Lilo worked too and stuff. Stitch looked great. I didn't have a problem with, even though Courtney, even though I said it was weird to see Agent Cobra change and stuff, change like that and stuff. I didn't have a problem with Courtney B. Vance, right? So so Courtney B. Vance was fine and everything and stuff. It was just like I said, that ending and the fact is they took a fucking cat the villain. That's my two criticisms. If they would have left Captain Gantu in the movie and stuff, it would have been fine. All people will be pissed off about is the ending. That was it. That was it. Wow, it's all coming back to me now. So yeah, that's my review and stuff. But I've seen worse. But oh boy, we got a lot of Marvel to talk about, Wes. I tell you who ain't
Yep.
doing well. I wonder who that could be. I wonder who that be. Is it a brand named Marvel, right?
Yep.
Well, I mean, Marvel's doing fine in the gaming department because Marvel Rivals is fucking still killing it right now, right?
Yep.
So there's that and stuff. But in terms of Marvel Studios and Disney stuff, ain't their shit is fucked. And we're about to discover one of the reasons why it's fucked because they decided to instead of Batgirling this shit, right? Let's just put it out and stuff. Put it out for everybody to just make fun of and make us lose even more hype for Doomsday. Yeah. By the time we get through all these these crappy TV shows and movies and stuff, except for Thunderbolts, like I said, I still think Thunderbolts is the only thing that might have did any type of scratch, right? But we still got like 3 TV shows to go, right?
I believe so.
So well, we got the Fantastic Four and stuff that's coming out in 2 months. But we got them 3 TV shows after that. Then we got, but the real caker is gonna be Wonder Man and stuff. I can't wait to see how badly they fucked that up. Right? It's already they're already off to a nice start, right? Because Wonder Man ain't even white because we can't have a white man be Wonder Man, right?
Yeah. God forbid.
So yeah, we race swapped it and stuff. So that's already a nice start right there. And so I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to watch that show to see how bad they fucked Wonder Man up and stuff. But oh boy, we're close to June, Wes. It's almost here. Just
Yep.
31 days, Wes. What the hell is this? Marvel Studios wants this 3-time Oscar nominee to play Ghost Rider in Avengers Doomsday. They're putting Ghost Rider in this? Y'all just now thinking about Ghost Rider. That should have been a thing that should have been a what am I to judge? We'll talk about Avengers Doomsday later and stuff because I got a lot to say about that fucking that fucking travesty. So yeah, Dominic Thorne teases the dynamic with the Hood, and how Riri Williams differs for Iron Man. Oh, by the way, she's working with the Hood, West. And if I remember correctly, are those supposed to be villains?
Pretty sure.
Why the fuck is so? I like how y'all call this a hero, and this person's associating themselves with villains. Yeah, some Iron Man replacement. This is supposed to be. But my God, I cannot wait to make fun of this TV show. This is going to be the best day of my life. My YouTube channel might profit off of this shit, West. Following the death of Iron Man in the comic books, and he's dead in the MCU. Oh, by the way, might I add, Wes? These two never met. Iron Man died before Riri ever came into the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Wes. It's probably for the best. Riri Williams blasted into action as Ironheart with a AI Tony Stark guiding her, the armored Avenger. The, Oh, okay. He's talking about Iron Man. All right. The Armored Avenger had given the teenager his blessing shortly before his demise during the Civil War II event. By the way, this event right here never happened in the MCU. Ain't that funny, right?
Yep.
Oh, the Avengers Civil War, the Captain America Civil War. That's a different story. It had nothing to do with this and stuff. So, but yeah, this event will never happen and stuff because they don't. Tony Stark died in apparently during the Infinity War. So that's funny. In the MCU, Riri simply built a suit from scraps, but crossed paths with Shuri and Black Panther. Black Panther emotional damage forever. Notice how I didn't say Wakanda forever, Wes. Black Panther emotional damage forever. When Namor and the Talikins started hunting her down. In Wakanda, the genius inventor. Genius?
Inventor.
Genius inventor. I think you got that all wrong. And so you want to know what I think about that? It's the biggest criminal in history and liar in Marvel history. That's what you should be saying. Uh, done technology advanced armor, but returned it to the new Black Panther. She is not the Black Panther, by the way, and stuff. You already know why they did this shit, Wes. Profited off a dead corpse, right?
Yep.
Profiting off a dead corpse and stuff, and then not to mention you wanted to do the MCU full force, Kevin Feige. So you're not slick. When their team up ended, the Ironheart TV series premieres next month, and I can't wait. And if the first trailer is indication, Riri will find a new mentor in supernatural criminal Parker Robbins, aka the Hood. I knew it. It's a supernatural criminal, Wes. And you call this a Avenger. Since when does a hero team up with a fucking villain? Actually,
Unless they're
I
finding
take that. Huh?
Unless they're finding a greater threat, I see no purpose in that.
Yeah, I keep forgetting about that. It's like because I thought about Spider-Man No Way Home. I forgot that Spider-Man had to team up with the some of the Sinister Six villains and stuff to fix something that was oh yeah, who was that great? I think it was Sandman, wasn't it? Yeah, they had to team up against Sandman. So, I just ate my own words on that and stuff. But you get to the point because that was a greater threat. Sandman was a greater threat and stuff that was trying to get something that could destroy the world or something like that and stuff. So they all had to team up and stop it. And so that's understandable stuff. But we're talking about just this is a supernatural criminal that this woman is teaming up with and stuff. There is no greater threat than that. Unless they're gonna team up because of Mephisto, right? Which is, if I'm not mistaken, an X-Men villain, right?
Sure.
So, but what the fuck does Mephisto have to do with any of this? How much you want to bet this man ain't gonna show up until the till episode 6, West?
Yeah, episode 6 post-credit scene.
Yep, this man ain't showing up. I'll place my bets on that. How the fuck you gonna get Mephisto within 6 episodes in here and stuff? First of all, that's gonna take some build up and stuff. You haven't even introduced him in the MCU yet. Wasn't he supposed to show up in Agatha all along, West?
I think he was.
Where was he? That's what I'm saying. So I think that this is another bait and switch and stuff. Them saying, "Oh, we're gonna finally see Mephisto and stuff." Mephisto's nowhere to be found. Yeah, right. I'll believe that when I see it and stuff. I'm betting you right now he will show up, but at the very end of the show, it'll probably be a post-credit scene. The motherfucker ain't showing up. We know that the hood couldn't be farther apart from Riri in terms of her being a very logical show me the facts and run me the numbers person. Coming off the heels of this super vulnerable experience with her having been in prison, that vulnerability presents as a very tender opportunity for Riri to make a real impactful decision about how her genius will impact the world around her. Or how fucking brain dead she is that she's working with a supernatural criminal, you mean? Because that's what she's going to be doing. Because the only reason I see them teaming up is to take out Mephisto. But if I'm right and Mephisto doesn't show up, then that whole thing's pointless, West. Jesus Christ. This show's gonna be a fucking mess. Oh, by the way, I watched some YouTubers that said they had sources that told them about the show, West. And guess their reactions was. Guess what they said? It's worse than Secret Invasion.
What was their reaction?
Oh, it's worse than Secret Invasion. That sounds really bad. That sounds really bad, West. This is going to be a long one, isn't it, West? How can you make something worse than Secret Invasion? And we know how much ass that show sucked, right? How will it affect people that she
Yep.
loves? How can it affect her own goals and ambitions? That's simple. Her going to prison. That would be the greatest ending of all time, Wes, wouldn't that? I really hope that the show ends with her going to prison.
Yeah, she goes to prison. We never see her again. That'd be
Yep.
nice.
Yep. We're in a prison where she belongs and stuff. There's a clear understanding that she's not Tony Stark. Sorry, she does not have $1 billion at her disposal. Thorne said of Ironheart, the fish for Iron Man, she does not have the resources, she does not have the mentorship or the guidance and stuff. Oh, but that makes you so better, much better than Iron Man. Oh my god. How many times you gonna have to keep saying that and stuff? She really is trying to rub that in our faces like, hey, look, I'm better than Tony Stark. Nobody cares. When will you learn, Marvel? How many times you gotta teach us this, old man? Before you get the picture. Oh wait, you're never gonna get the picture stuff because, like I said, if Fantastic Four fails and it's bad too, the MCU's fucking dead, Wes.
Yep.
It's fucking dead. There's gonna be no hype going into Avengers Doomsday. And so, what does it look like for someone like the Hood to enter her sphere now? where she is vulnerable and reflecting. It does set a stage for a very interesting journey ahead to see the people who pop up as she's working to get those answers and what the scale of their influence can be, if any, in 6 episodes. You gonna do all this in 6 episodes?
X2 doubt.
Huh?
X2 doubt.
Yep. This shit's gonna be a fucking mess. And if it's true that it's worse than Secret Invasion, man, we're in trouble, West. God, Secret Invasion was bad, but this right here, it's gonna make you wish that you praised Secret Invasion. It sounds like an intriguing arc, but with Marvel Television releasing 3 episodes on June 24th and the next 3 the following week, according to the reports, at least, it does somewhat feel like the studio's eager to get Ironheart over and done with.
Oh, that's very telling.
Oh, well, no shit. See,
they even know this show's gonna be hot and booty.
So it is going to be worse than Secret Invasion. Good to know. We're ready for it.
Yeah.
I can't wait to laugh my ass off throughout the whole entire episodes. And I'm going to be laughing too, West. Oh my god, we're gonna be laughing so hard in these episodes, West.
Yes, we are.
Production wrapped in that late 2022. Y'all should have just kept Batgirl it. Why you didn't Batgirl it? Use it as a tax write-off and stuff. Just do yourself a favor. I guess Marvel couldn't help themselves, Wes. So now YouTubers are gonna make fun of it. They're gonna be embarrassed. But I think they did that on purpose because they know that the YouTubers are gonna pick up on it and stuff, and they're thinking that, well, maybe if the YouTube viewers pick up on it, maybe it'll give us some views, right? That's where you're wrong, Marvel. Because that views is gonna come to us, not your TV show. Because they're gonna want to see us laugh at the show and poke fun of it and stuff, and just do memes on it and stuff. That's more entertaining than what that show's gonna give us, right?
Yeah, if anyone's gonna be making money off of this, it might as well be us, the YouTubers.
However, it's unclear whether Ironheart has been shelved at this time, or due to quality issues, or because Marvel Studios needed extra time to perform perfect the show's visual. It's too late now.
Yeah, nah. This wrapped in 2022. It is now 2025.
3 years later. The money, they waste so, and that's just not even question the budget, Wes. I don't even want to fucking know this budget. Huh?
Oh, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is a fat budget.
I can tell you one thing: it damn sure ain't no fucking 300 million.
Yeah, no way.
There's no way. They're gonna lose so much money for 6 episodes, Wes, because they instead of just backguarding it and put a tax write-off back in 2023 when they had the chance, they just let that money be pissed away within those 3 years, Wes. Regardless, it no longer feels like the stage is being set for Ironheart to be a major player in the MCU moving forward. Good. That's part for the best. Because I don't think we want a villain representing no Iron Man. I tell you that for sure. I know I don't want this character. You know what'd been better off? This should be a Rhodey show.
Yeah. We always conveniently forget about Rhodey, don't they? Always conveniently forget about Rhodey until it's time to use him, don't they, Chopper?
Well, they did use him and then fucked him up and turned him into a Skrull.
exactly my point. They don't want to use characters we actually like. People like Rhodey.
They used him all right and stuff. No, they made sure to fuck him up in the process too, while at it and stuff. So all this time he wasn't even at Tony Stark's funeral and stuff. He was apparently captured in some ship and stuff when Tony died. That was a scroll taking his praise. Make that make sense. You done pissed on Tony Stark's grave for the last time here, and now people are just gonna not care. After the events of Black Panther: Wakanda Forever, Marvel Television's Ironheart pits technology against magic when Riri, a young listen, Wile E. Coyote, you're not really a genius. It really started. She really started to remind me of that episode with Bugs Bunny and Wile E. Coyote when Wile E. Coyote is like, "I'm a genius," and Bugs Bunny's like, "You want to bet?" It's like every time when he tried to be a genius, right? Bugs Bunny was just always one step ahead of him. That's what it feels like, doesn't it?
Yeah. And oh boy.
So we're Bugs Bunny and you guys are Wile E. Coyote. Y'all over here is like, don't try to fight back. Don't try to do anything and stuff. Because you're going to like the show and because we're a genius for making Riri Williams and stuff, you will appreciate us for us replacing Tony Stark. Because he's a man and he's masculine and stuff. So don't try to fight it and stuff. And we're just over here just looking like Bugs Bunny. He's just like, yeah, this show stinks. And then just slams the door in Marvel's face, Wes. Determined to make her mark on the world, returns to her hometown of Chicago. I hope at the end of the show she's in the Chicago maximum security prison. Her unique take on building Iron Man suits is brilliant. Yeah, right. Oh yeah, yeah, it's totally brilliant, even though it's been done already and stuff. We forget about Tony Stark, who I don't know, was dying in the cave.
Yeah, he made a suit with scraps in a cave in the Middle East.
While dying. Keep in mind, folks, he was dying when he was making that suit. How can you beat? How can Riri beat something like that when this man is dying? You can't beat that. You can't beat that. Somebody barely surviving and stuff. As he was building the suit, he was dying. But in pursuit of her ambitions, she finds herself wrapped up with mysterious yet charming Parker Robbins, aka the Hood. This show is gonna stink so bad, Wes. Oh, look, we found our head writers and executive producer. Let's see. Shinaka hard. So let's see what your history is.
If you even got one, that is.
Yep. All right. Of course, they hired a black girl, right? That she did Snowpiercer.
And I can guarantee you, she was not the reason that it was good.
If after we see this show, I'm pretty sure we will definitely. Yeah, that's what I said. Because Snowpiercer was a good show. But I can tell you one thing: she probably was not the reason for it to be a good show. So, oh, also had my favorite girl right here, Jennifer Connelly, who was excellent in the role. And stuff because she's very talented, and I think she won an Emmy for this shit too, Wes. Nah, we ain't never getting that again and stuff. She has no history, Wes, besides Snowpiercer. This is what you put. You see what I'm saying? This is why Marvel is in the state they're in because they hired people like this. People with no experience, don't know anything about Marvel comics or anything. They just hired them and just said, "Well, whatever you want to create, that's yours and stuff." And half of the shit is shit. Scenes for minors.
That's concerning.
Moving on. I only want to know what that shit is about. Let's see. Sam Bailey and Angela Barnes is directing and stuff. Should we look them up? Oh my.
Oh no.
Oh no. No.
Oh, oh nah.
Ooh, she ugly, man. She ugly, Wes.
Yeah.
Look at that face. Look like she got hit. She looked like she went to war and just got ran over by a tank. She really looks like Courage the Cowardly Dog. You know, like how you know how he's like.
Yeah.
That's what she looks like. God damn, girl, you need to fix your face. Did you get ran over by a tank or something? English singer. This the same one? No, it's not the same.
Damn.
that was the wrong one, Wes.
Whoops.
That was a singer. Never mind. Now I feel bad. Huh? Let's see. Uh Oh, here it is. If you look very closely right here, Wes. It's a black woman.
Of course it is.
Okay. Totally not stereotypical Marvel. Those all directors are over here black. But except for her, she looks beautiful. But of course, okay, of course and stuff. All right, so all of them women too, Wes. By the way, you think Marvel's trying to flex something on us? Oh, she white? I don't even fucking know.
But we should probably just move on for the sake of time.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever. This show sucks. That's all you need to know. It's going to suck. Marvel's just delaying
Yeah.
the inevitable.
This show is 100% going to be a tax write-off.
Yep, it is and stuff. Hey, Wes,
Yes, Chopper.
we gotta talk about Fortnite and stuff. I haven't. I wanted to get on and try this and stuff. I wanted to see what I could say to say this and stuff. But Fortnite maker is being charged with unfair labor practices over the AI Darth Vader. Because guess who's attacking Fortnite for this, Wes?
SAG-AFTRA.
Yep. I'm gonna just tell you this right now. SAG-AFTRA, you're playing a game that you're not going to win here. And so we already know why you're doing that. You're doing that for money, right? They're doing this for money, right?
Yep, 100%.
Like if they don't understand, James Earl Jones sold that voice off. He wanted his voice to become, be used by AI and shit before he died. He put that in his will, and the family respected it. It was like, here, we're gonna sell Disney, you know, Disney, the rights to use his voice. So if you want him to continue using his voice, there you go. It's all yours. They sold it off. He sold it off. He made that decision and stuff. And I don't even think he's in your fucking union, anyways.
I don't think he was.
Yeah, I don't think he was. He wanted people to use his voice for AI and stuff. He's literally giving people access to his voice. He's like, yeah, that's fine. And he will make a great. His AI sounds great too. It sounds just like him too. So I was shocked to hear that and stuff. But here's the crazy thing about this whole thing, Wes. These people been going on here making him say some most crazy shit on here.
Yeah, I've been seeing it. It's been wild.
My God, I've never seen. They're over here fucking with James Earl Jones like that, man. I mean, it's hilarious, but it's like, really? The man, can we not do this to the dead? They got that man saying the N word, which I'm pretty sure he has in has in movies back in the '70s and all that shit, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Like I think I do remember him saying that in the movie, and so he says the N word. And so, because I know I watch I watch a lot of movies with him in and stuff, and he's great in everything he plays. But they got the but like I said, they made Darth Vader say some wild shit, man. Oh my God, I don't know if they fixed that and stuff, but I'm actually legitimately curious is if he's still able to say this shit.
If he
Like I'm not gonna
can,
have him say N word and stuff, but I do want him to say. I do want him to say
what?
Carbide is a soy boy.
That would be amazing.
I will no. I will ask him. I was like, hey, do you think Carbine is a soy boy and stuff? Just imagine him say, yes, I think that guy has no capability of becoming a Jedi. How much you want to bet?
That would be so funny.
That would be so. That's what I want to get in there is have him say. But yeah, SAG-AFTRA is coming after them. And stuff. I'm not gonna read through the. I can read their statement. You want me to read their statement?
Yeah, let's at least read the statement.
Yeah. We celebrate the rights of our members and their estates to control the use of their digital replicas and welcome the use of new technology to allow new generations to share in the enjoyment of those legacies and reowned roles. SAG-AFTRA says in the press release. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. Then why are you coming after Fortnite? Why are you coming after Fortnite then? In reference to Fortnite's collaboration with the family of the late James Earl Jones, through Fortnite players can currently recruit and speak to Darth Vader however they like via voice chat. That is cool too. That they did that. You can fucking talk to Darth Vader, man.
Yeah, that is amazing.
Yep. The villain's response were intended to match the character's existing legacy. It didn't take the long before people broke the and tricked it to say outrageous and unfortunate things. Well, here's where Polygon starts getting butthurt by it, because I can already tell you this right now. Yeah, these journalists, they're gonna get butthurt by it. Yeah, of course they're gonna get butthurt by it. It's the fucking video game world. What you expect was gonna happen? You give the gamers something to use, and they're gonna fucking use it. Trust me on this. Oh, but it's too sensitive for those gay gamers and stuff. Well, then don't play the game then. It's that simple, right, Wes?
Yeah, easy as pie.
But this how it works in the gaming stuff. You give us a toy, and we'll play that toy until it finally breaks. The fiasco unfolded with full confidence from those charged of the brand. The ensemble issue being flagged by SAG-AFTRA isn't what Darth Vader said or how he said it. It's that the AI Darth Vader was released amid border negotiations concerning said technology. No, it's that SAG-AFTRA is looking for some money and stuff, and they knew that they couldn't get a hold of James Earl Jones and stuff, so now they're trying to get a hold of him, Wes. Since he's dead, right?
Yep.
He can't do nothing to stop it and stuff, because like I said, if James Earl Jones was alive, he'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? I didn't tell you to touch my legacy.
This really just goes to show you how predatory SAG-AFTRA really is.
That whole actor strike was just said a lot in 2023. That whole strike said a lot in 2023. If y'all think that, like, they, y'all, the fact is that people are still listening to this brand after what they fucking almost killed. They fucking almost killed Hollywood because of that strike, Wes. Hollywood almost died because of that strike. And then the actors and all the workers and stuff is just over here. It's like, please let us get back to work. Stop this, right? Remember that shit?
Yeah, and the voice actor strike is no different.
Wait, it started? They actually did it?
Yeah. The voice actor strike is going on, and oh boy, I have seen some shit on that. Let me tell you.
If you can find any of that shit, send it to us. We'll take a look at that too. Oh my god, they actually did went through with it. I didn't think they were gonna have the guts to go through it after what happened with the actor strike. Oh my god. They really that stupid, right? Yeah, that's another good way to kill. Well, it seemed that the gaming community's okay, Wes.
Yeah, the gaming community is a-okay at the moment because.
Did y'all really think that it was gonna hurt the gaming community? The game company's just gonna look at that. It's like, well, we don't have their voice actors and stuff, so I guess we gotta use AI, right?
Oh no, some voice actors have been straight up replaced by other voice actors.
Oh,
like it's happening. It has.
Ah, shit. Wow, the company said, all right, so if you're not gonna follow our rules, well, I guess we got to find another voice actor here. Call that person up. That person's name with SAG-AFTRA, so call them up, get them the job. Go get them the job.
Yeah, and you want to know what the worst part is?
What?
These SAG-AFTRA weirdos attack the people who who got the new voice actor who got the role.
Of course they did. Like, of course they fucking did.
Honestly, I don't understand.
When shit ain't going their way, it's like, then they want to attack. It's like,
everybody who sees it, like, yeah, shit ain't going their way. Suddenly they all be like, they're AI's gonna take our jobs. Well, guess what? If you don't work, someone else will just come and take your place.
That's how it works in real life, buddy. Welcome to reality and stuff. Every job's like that and stuff. If like I said, somebody could take my job and stuff. I could just, like I said, if I actually went through with my words and said I would walk off of Walmart and never come back and stuff, Walmart will just say, fine, don't come back. You're fired, but you don't come back because we'll just give your job to somebody else that wants the job, right? Like, who do you think people are? Life doesn't stop because you decide to. They really thought.
Yeah, seriously.
They really thought Activision EAO that was gonna bow down and be like, well, we're sorry, SAG-AFTRA and stuff. They just like, well, nothing valuable was lost there. Next.
Oh no, Chopper. You get the people. This was happening with like Hoyoverse games, like Genshin Impact and games like that.
Oh.
And basically, games that aren't in the union.
Oh my god. Is the nanny involved with that shit?
I don't know.
Oh, that's funny, man. That is funny. Wow. That's some very big breaking news. The fact is, they actually did went through the strike and stuff, and it's blowing up in their fucking face.
Yeah. And the best part, they're going overseas for this stuff now.
Overseas?
Is the voice acting companies. Yeah, they're going overseas with this stuff now.
Yeah, good luck with that SAG-AFTRA stuff, because Japan, you do realize that the authorities there ain't like the American authorities. Just imagine them going to Japan and walking up to Namco's headquarters and stuff, and then they try to protest there and stuff. All Namco has to do is just make that one phone call. Hey, look, we got some weirdo protesters from America coming up here protesting on our property and stuff. Do you mind, escorting them off the property and stuff? Like, don't hurt them. Just, if you have to
I don't mean SAG, Chopper. I mean like the companies who like hire 4 voice actors. Like So yeah, they're going overseas with this stuff now because they don't want to deal with the hot mess that SAG-AFTRA made.
Oh yeah, true. I mean, don't put it past them. They probably are doing that too and stuff. Going to Japan, these weirdos going to Japan and doing that shit, right? Don't leave it out the equation, Wes. These are fucking weirdos.
I mean, if they're attacking Hoyo, which is a Chinese company who already have anti-AI laws.
There you go. They would do some shit like that. So it wasn't totally out the question and stuff, but yeah, I get it now. They went to overseas people and stuff. So now Japanese voice actors are just taking their jobs. Chinese voice actors too.
Yeah. Well, basically anybody who's not in SAG-AFTRA.
Yep. So, hey, if you're not in SAG-AFTRA and you're a VA, if you're a VA, man, go ahead and get that job, man. Them SAG-AFTRA, they're literally just saying, here, take my job. Fuck you. Go ahead and run them out and stuff. Ain't nobody worried about SAG-AFTRA.
Yeah.
And here's what else they said. However, we must protect the right to bargain terms and conditions around uses of voices that replace the work of our members, including those who previously did the work of matching Darth Vader's iconic rhythm and tone in video games. The release continues. Oh shoot! Who probably acted for one game, right?
I could not tell you. But this is funny though, because like they're pretty much going, oh well, we respect the decision. It's also hurting our bottom line to not get money out of this, so we're gonna have to make it a problem.
Yep. And they're running with a dude that is dead, but before he died, he sold the rights to Disney, basically saying Disney, you can do what you want with my voice. You know, it's Darth Vader. That's all yours, man. Have fun, right? Because I ain't gonna be, because I know I ain't gonna be on this earth much longer, stuff. So just carry on the legacy to the best we can. Even though that's a shitty way to go about it, to rely on Disney to carry your legacy, right? But I mean, it's Darth Vader, right?
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't trust Disney with that either. So I would just, honestly, if I was James Earl Jones, I would just sell it to public domain and be like, here, anybody can use the voice. Whatever you want to do, you want to pick it up, just pick it up. So, but he gave it to Disney, man. Like y'all can't stop that. Oh, by the way, the group claims that that Lava Productions refused to engage with South Africa. South Africa. SAG-AFTRA. It really does sound like you're saying South Africa, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the nice name and stuff. You couldn't make it more obvious too and stuff to South Africa, because that's what I really wanted to say. When I first saw this name, I was like, South Africa? Is this the abbreviation for South Africa? Jesus Christ. No, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna read the rest of this. It's probably all bullshit, right? Wait. Is there more? Should we read more of their quotes?
I bet they're gonna turn it on themselves, make it about themselves somehow.
Oh yeah, like this one right here, Jennifer Hale, known as the voice actor behind Commander Shepard, is issued a apology for losing her temper during negotiations. Yeah, how that worked out for you? That didn't work out well for you, didn't it?
Yeah, that's very telling.
Cause literally the game company is just sitting over here like, that's a skill issue on y'all part. The truth is, I'm heartbroken for our industry, for our colleagues, and for the countless people affected by this strike and stuff. This isn't just about actors, recording studios, developers, casting directors, agents, production teams. Our entire ecosystem is hurting. Hurting. Some are already losing their homes and stuff. Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah, because y'all can't make a deal.
Y'all couldn't make a deal. It's just the same shit on a different day. That's what happened with with the actor strike. When y'all started losing your homes and stuff, what happened then? Y'all cried. I cried like little whitey baby stuff. Instead of telling your SAG-AFTRA bosses to get their shit together and stuff, or else we're out this bitch. We're going back to work whether you like it or not, right? Because that's what I would have told them. So I've been like, fuck you. I'm going back to work and stuff. I'm out this union and stuff. Like, you don't have to stay in a union and stuff. That's just an optional thing and stuff. You can literally tell the union to go fuck yourselves when they're not doing something right, right?
Exactly. And here's the thing. They already have there's a high entrance fee to this union. It's like $3,000.
Oh hell no! Yeah, you'd had already lost me when you said $3,000.
Yeah. Oh, I get this. Most of the union people don't qualify for the healthcare. Like, imagine that.
Now we see why James Earl Jones didn't rely on SAG-AFTRA to give him shit.
By the way, I'm not making this up. This is all on the SAG-AFTRA website.
Wow. What kind of union is that? I know what not to get and stuff when I hit the big screen. I'm already not.
This union is predatory.
Huh?
This whole union is pretty much predatory. How can we make this about ourselves, and how can we make money off of it?
It really sounds to me like it's a scandal at this point. Like, just read the lines. 2023 should have really showed you what SAG-AFTRA was about. It should have told you, wow, they ain't really speaking up for us. They're mainly making us lose our homes and stuff. We ain't getting no work or anything. Hollywood shut down because of them, right?
Yeah.
Hollywood almost died because of them. So you guys have to think to yourself, would you want to trust them after they almost fucking single-handedly killed Hollywood? And still
I know I wouldn't.
Huh?
I know I wouldn't.
They still haven't recovered to this day. Hollywood is still hurting from that strike. I would have looked at that as like, that is the last time I'm ever supporting this union. If this union wants to go on strike, let them go on strike. We'll just continue doing our jobs. Literally. Like, what y'all gotta do is y'all just gotta fucking just get rid of SAG and just do your jobs and stuff. When SAG wants to go on strike, let them strike. Let them strike. But you continue doing your jobs. Just negotiate with the city and be like, hey, look, I ain't with SAG-AFTRA. Fuck SAG-AFTRA. I want to work. Give me some money, right?
Oh, and you want to know the ironic thing? The most ironic thing, Chopper?
What?
These people, the people at SAG-AFTRA, they, on their website, they have like a little FAQ section. And in one of those statements was, can I still do non-union work if I'm a part of the union? They said, oh yeah, sure. You know, you got bills to pay, and you know. But here's where it gets even more predatory than before. Mm-hmm. They say, oh, and we'll try to convince them to go union. It's just like, huh?
So you guys ain't even following what y'all said yourselves. They ain't even following. These motherfuckers at SAG-AFTRA are so insecure about themselves. Here's the website right here. There it is, right there, Wes.
Yeah.
That's their little strike. I didn't even know it was fucking happening. You see how it fucking unaware everybody is? Like, did anybody that's a gamer, did you even know there was a strike going on? I bet you didn't. And so haven't we and stuff, because nothing has changed anything. Video games still coming out and their set times and everything. Yes, GTA 6 got delayed and stuff, but that's probably because
Rockstar's cooking.
Huh?
That's because Rockstar's cooking.
Yeah, they need time to cook. So I mean, that's understandable stuff. So yeah, SAG-AFTRA, you think you got GTA 6? And they probably do think they got GTA 6 delayed. You think they think that, right?
They probably do. I would not put it past these weirdos.
Yeah, they probably like, we got GTA 6 delayed. It's a no, you didn't stuff. The reason why they do that because they want to make sure that they're selling a well-made game. It's all right. It's all right to the game and stuff. We want GTA 6 to be good. We want GTA 6 to fucking blow the roofs off, right?
Yeah.
So that's fine with us. So you're not hurting us, SAG-AFTRA, and you definitely did not hurt Rockstar because Rockstar said we sorry folks. You gotta wait to May. You gotta wait to May 2026, man.
Yeah, they said unfortunately we gotta delay the game a little bit. That's okay.
Yeah.
Because name the last flop Rockstar had.
I can't really name anything.
Because they have put nothing but great games out.
And there was not. I didn't even think about that either. So like, well, besides the definitive edition flop and stuff, but it was still fun. A lot of people hate the definitive edition stuff, but it was still fun with those glitches and shit. That was fun when they when they started fixing the shit, right? Like it was like buggy here and there and stuff, but when they started fixing the shit, like like when weird shit happened in GTA, it was funny, right?
Yeah.
Like when random cars just crash for no reason and everything. Yeah. That's funny shit. Let's see. So let's see when they started. You want to take a look at this?
Yeah, let's see these wackos.
Let's see this. August 1st, 2024. Oh, y'all went on strike then?
Wow.
As you can see, I am outside of Warner Brothers games.
Oh no! This guy again! You remember this dude?
Yeah.
You know.
Today is the first picket of our video game strike.
Oh, they've been striking since 2024.
We're here today because the deal on the table from employers does not provide clear, transparency.
She looks familiar. She looks like that girl that you remember. Hey Ash, what you playing videos? You remember that? You remember that YouTube series and stuff? Hey Ash, what you playing and stuff with Ashley Birch and Anthony Birch?
Yeah.
Where they would do like funny shit where like the games like Ashley Birch would get like these delusions and shit and start doing shit from games.
Yep.
Stuff. It looks like that girl that was that appeared on the episodes when they kidnapped Ashley. I think her name was Tamara.
Consent and compensation around AI protection specifically.
Our voice actors, our movement stunts, creature performers, they want to carve that work out because they consider that performance data, not actual performance.
Sure.
Well, that's just, frankly, a little insulting and hurtful.
Oh no, he got his feeties hurt, Wes. They've been striking since August last year, Wes. Last year in August.
Yeah, and so far, it's been completely impactless because of SAG not wanting any of the deals that are being made.
Oh, by the way, did I forget to mention? Warner Brothers Games went out of business. Remember Suicide? We talking about that? Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. Killed that fucking business. Yeah, you really over here definitely striking on a company that was going to close down, right? Good job.
What they have offered us.
I think they shut down later in the year. I think it might have been sometime during the winter 2024. or it could have been sometime. It might have been at the beginning of this year. I forgot.
Has to be recognizable as you, right? But I have played so many different characters and you would never know it was me. I mean, that's the whole point, right? If they knew it was me, I wouldn't be doing my job.
And
Whoa, what you want, a cookie?
yeah, you want a cookie and stuff? But many other people could play. I could go play a character stuff, and I wouldn't. And I could go back to what I could come back the next day. Wes wouldn't even know I was in that game. Now, if he recognizes my voice in the game, it's like, yeah, cool beans. Yeah, cool. Chopper made a cameo in the game and stuff. What? Does he want a cookie, right?
Be like, oh, hey, Chopper got in the game. That's cool, nice, awesome, sweet. Like,
that's something I would not be walking around parading stuff. It was all I would just say at the end of the day would be like, yeah, I voiced in the game and stuff. Yep, I got paid. Moving on with my life, right?
Which means that what they have offered us is nothing.
And that's just unacceptable as a professional.
Yeah, look what happened to Hollywood when y'all said that shit.
yeah, Hollywood nearly went tits up because of you.
You see, they acting like they're trying to forget about Hollywood and stuff. We haven't forgotten about Hollywood, motherfuckers.
Actor who's trying to put food on the table for my wife and kids.
Okay. Oh, wait. You want to say that again?
Actor who's trying to put food on the table for my wife and kids.
You're not doing yourself any favors by sitting there and striking. I like how they say that shit, and then they're out there striking and stuff, where they could be actually making more money by finding more work, right?
Yep.
Like, what sense does that make and stuff? Yeah, I gotta put food on the table and stuff. Meanwhile, I'm out of a job because I went on strike. This fucking union is a joke.
It really is.
What it is now is a multi-billion-dollar industry that
You don't even look like a fucking gamer.
everybody has in their hands, in their homes, playing those games.
She doesn't even look like a fucking gamer. She looks like a Karen trying to report to my manager.
We are working together. We are not just cogs in your machine.
You've been moving. How many people don't even like to play fucking games?
We're here right now to prove that our contribution is performance, and we are all artists, and we are not going to stop until we get the right protection.
We're not going to consent to a contract that allows companies to abuse AI to the determinant of our members. Enough is enough. My God. That's the dumbass daddy you said, Wes. Huh?
Lord Almighty. This whole thing is just a mess.
It is. And I just like how they're showing this stuff. And the company that's striking that went out of business, Wes. I don't know if Warner Brothers Games itself went out of business, but I think Monolith Productions went out of business. So I don't know if it was also Warner Brothers Games that went belly up too.
For all.
And it's sad too because they made Condemned one of my most favorite series.
We know we're a huge.
Snoop Dogg.
Is that Snoop?
Please tell me that ain't Snoop.
I hope that is Snoop from Temu.
Yeah, I really hope so too. So I hope Snoop Dogg ain't wasting time in this shit. And if anything, why would Snoop Dogg find himself there? He doesn't even need to worry about money, so he gets money from rapping. And his songs are still good. He's probably one of the last good rappers that's still here today, West.
Yeah, you hear his most recent song about him quitting marijuana?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot he stopped doing that.
Banger.
That sucks, man. We're gonna miss the high Snoop.
We know we're a huge union, 160,000 members, but some people might not realize that means we work a lot of contracts. And every single member of every single contract deserves the same protections, particularly when it comes to...
but he's getting old and stuff, so it's understandable.
And every single member of every single contract deserves the same protections, particularly when it comes to interactive.
We have to continue to have this fight.
That would never be, that never would come about, Wes.
In every single contract, in every single genre of entertainment work, because it sets the precedent for the rest of the labor force.
Oh, I'm sure it did, because you're just saying guys that almost made Hollywood go belly up. This is the same guys that almost killed Hollywood. Oh, the WGA is in there too, Wes.
Of course they are.
Oh my. Yeah, I mean, y'all hurting yourselves right now, because the video game this like they really think they're gonna do something like what they did with Hollywood, West. Like they were able to shut down Hollywood, right? Well, with the new technology they got in fucking the gaming industry, they can find other ways to create a game and stuff where it doesn't require having to hire voice actors, right?
We can see that artificial intelligence is being used by the high-level executives of companies to replace workers all the way down the line.
And so we're here to say, nope, we're not going to take a deal until all of our members are covered.
We have...
Oh, okay, then...
You hardly... Oh, my... You say that when most of your union members don't even qualify for the healthcare that you guys have?
And you say that when the game companies be like, okay, then we'll just use AI. We'll just use AI, and we'll
just straight up fucking replace you with somebody else.
Yeah, we'll just straight up go to Japan, UK, anywhere else that's not wherever you guys are, and we'll just find somebody else that's willing to work. That's all we have to do. So you can't stop us there and stuff. But we'll front upon you if we do it. They just raise up their money. Really? Because it sounds to me that you don't have this. Look at the stacks of cash. That's what the game companies are looking at them like, right? We'll gladly pay for those guys that are looking for work.
A ton of information on our website at SAG.
Say it again.
Yeah, these guys are so like, oh my god, AI is gonna replace us. AI us. They have this in their heads so much that they don't even realize that they are going to be replaced by an actual human being. And then when they do get replaced by an actual human being, guess what happens to that? Guess what happens to that voice actor? They get attacked.
Yeah.
They get basically saying, "Oh, you're a scab. You're taking our work." Oh, I've seen VA say it, and I'm just like, really?
They still using that word. That word, that's an old word now. They still use that word scab. Oh my god.
Yep, to pretty much be like, you're a scab for taking our jobs and you fucking suck and I hate you.
We hate you too, man, but you ain't doing nothing on the gaming industry. The games are still coming out, man.
Yeah, you still got plenty of updates coming out. New voice. Like, honestly, I don't know what these people were expecting would happen. It's like, yeah, we're not going to get replaced by AI. Suddenly they realized, oh shit, we can actually get replaced by real people.
They're gonna find out sooner or later. So they may be oblivious to all this right now, but just watch. when these other VAs that have nothing to do with this union and stuff start taking their jobs, so oh shit, it wasn't AI, and the company's like, we told you so. Like, what the fuck you think we are? That's a fucking idiot and stuff. That's your damn fault. You're fired. Get out of my face. Now we have to strike because they're not hiring us. And the companies are just ignoring them. Oh my god, man. What a fucking joke this is. But keep striking, because right now you're hurting your own pockets. You ain't hurting Hollywood no more. You did hurt them though and stuff. They're wounded right now and stuff. But you ain't hurting the gaming industry and stuff.
After.org. And so I hope you will go and inform yourself. Please come out to our rallies, our picket lines, and our events. And also use your social media network, use your voice to help us deliver a message to these massive.
He just gave fuel to the fire and stuff, because now they're gonna be talking about, if you don't come out and support, you're scab. I can already see them social media, them Twitter messages, West.
Oh, people have.
See?
They're like, you're not one to support us.
Jesus Christ. I need a power raid after watching that video. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Oh, good.
My throat kind of got dry. Alright, so yeah.
Video game companies, that it is not okay to single out some of our members and not provide them protections. It's not okay to treat people in a disrespectful and unethical way.
No, they're not singling you out. They're not singling you out and stuff. They're just simply just looking for somebody else who wants the job and is not going to go to your fucking strike. That's it. They're singling us out, though. Those are human VAs. But hey, y'all keep go over there. Is he drinking while
No, he's blowing on a conch shell chopper.
Oh, I thought he was drinking.
With digital replication and the use of AI, that our members deserve to have the right to control the use of their voice, their face, their body, their movement. These are things that we're fighting for, and they apply to everyone. And that's why we stand here, we stand together, and we stand
unless they're not in your union, then suddenly they can go fuck themselves.
Yep, or you ain't gonna value the fact is that everybody's losing their homes again. Yep, good job. Them VA, hey, you VAs that went on strike and stuff, get ready to work at that go ahead and apply to your local Starbucks and all that shit. Your local Starbucks, Walmart, Target and stuff, they'll hire you. It's just though you ain't gonna be getting paid what you got paid at that company.
Yeah, just be ready to put the fries in the bag, bro.
Yep. I'll be dying to have a job like this. I don't care what the pay is and stuff. As long as I'm able to feed a family, like with the type of money that the VA actors get paid and stuff, that should be enough to be able to help your family, right?
Yeah. Some of these VAs get millions.
That's what I'm saying. It depends how well the game sells too. So if the game sells like insane loads amount of money and stuff, like GTA 6, anybody that's voice acting GTA 6, when that game sells, I can tell you one thing: everybody in that fucking studio, including the VAs and all that shit, they're about to be getting their money. And meanwhile, y'all guys are gonna be still out here striking while these people in GTA 6 are gonna get paid. Strike doesn't end and stuff. Meanwhile, GTA 6 comes out. But yeah, what a fucking joke this whole thing is and stuff. That Fortnite got attacked because SAG-AFTRA, the idiots at SAG-AFTRA and stuff, don't realize that James Earl Jones wanted that to happen, right?
Yeah, they're just mad they're not getting the money for it.
Yep. The money is going to James Earl Jones' family and stuff because James Earl is going to his estate and his family. What more do you want? And he's not even under you guys. I hate when people deface his grave, man. Just let that man rest. I think he got cremated though and stuff, so just let his ashes lie in peace. There.
Let the man rest in peace.
Yeah. Hey, Wes, we gotta talk about X-Men.
Oh boy.
I really, I don't have no hopes for MCU going. I really am just, the only thing I'm looking forward to is just Spider-Man Brand New Day. That's it. If even that. Because I already lost faith in Fantastic Four and stuff. I only have like maybe a little bit of that faith and stuff, but most of that faith went to the Superman movie, Wes. Because like, who's gonna be excited for a female Silver Surfer? You could even put the real Silver Surfer in. Oh, we want to change something different and stuff. Yeah, by putting a woman in it. Putting a woman as Silver Surfer in it and stuff. If you wanted to do that, there was a Herald that is its own thing that actually sold well in the comics too, Wes. They forget. And this woman's called Nova. So you couldn't put Julia Garner as Nova. Right? That is a Herald and stuff. You couldn't give her Nova and stuff instead of having her take Norn Rad's place. Because it's gotten so bad now. They made merch for the female Super Surfer. It's like, hey guys, look, we're gonna flex in your face that this is the new Super Surfer and stuff. I'm gonna tell you this right now, Wes. That movie fails. Ain't nobody buying that merch. I don't even think female Super Surfer is gonna sell, Wes. Maybe the other the Fantastic Four will, right? But they're gonna look at Silver Surfer. They're gonna look at the female Silver Surfer and be like, "What the hell is this? Where's Norn Rad?" They'll buy the Norn Rad version, right? But yeah. But guess what they're gonna do, West? Professor X is getting race swapped.
Why?
That's not even the worst part, Wes. That's just the beginning. That's just the one incident because they're doing it to Magneto too. Oh yeah, remember that Holocaust survivor and stuff? Oh, he's black now. Talking about Magneto and stuff. And it was so bad about it. They're gonna use Denzel Washington for that and stuff. So that means we attack Denzel Washington and stuff. We're racist, even though people fucking loves Denzel to death. Like we ain't gonna be like like Denzel ain't even gonna. And then you know Marvel's gonna probably be like, hey Denzel, you gotta attack the fans and stuff. I bet you Denzel's gonna be looking at them like, why? Why should I attack the fans? You the one that hired me to play this character that nobody's gonna like, right? Denzel's gonna just look at them like, what the fuck? He might, and we better yet, if they don't get nothing off the ground, he might walk away from the project. I feel like that's something Denzel would do, Wes. And Denzel, it's better for you to walk while you still can and stuff. Hey, look, I had to get. Look what I did. Yeah, let's throw Denzel's Malcolm X in there too. But yeah, they're gonna race swap Professor X and stuff. But because if you criticize what we're going to be doing going forward and stuff, you're racist, bigoted, sexist, right? So we already know that's going to be part of the thing and stuff. But Wes, I think it's coming more and more truth, Wes. We got a bad feeling about this. Cynthia Erivo is Storm. Are you ready for your new Storm, West?
No. You know what? I'm gonna do this like Daniel Bryan. No! No! Like, what are they thinking? Nah, man. I don't want her. Is Storm?
Her bald-headed ass is
man.
gonna be Storm.
I don't want that G.I. Jane looking bitch.
Oh no. Luckily, she doesn't have a husband. I don't think. I'm surprised no man wants. Oh wait. Did she say she was queer? Never mind. Okay, we don't have to worry about that then. So we don't have to worry about no Will Smith coming in and slap us in that. Jesus Christ. But it's an unverified rumor and stuff. But Marvel, I wouldn't be too surprised. I wouldn't be too surprised, man. I mean, you mean out of all the choices though, bring back Halle Berry for crying out loud. I don't even care. I prefer a older Storm than to have some ugly ass bald headed freak play Storm, right?
Yeah, if they don't want to bring Halle Berry back, you know who I can think of, Chopper?
I'm looking at her too.
Come on, tell me that wouldn't work.
I can't see nothing else and stuff, but to call Jade Cargo up and be like, "Hey, come film this." Like, look at this. This screams Storm. She's got the body of Storm and stuff. She's got the hair of Storm. She literally has white hair like Storm. And her outfits and stuff literally screams. She literally be wearing stuff that Storm would wear. Like Marvel, she's telling you, please hire me. Please hire me and stuff. Yes, I'm a WWE wrestler and stuff, but I'll make a great Storm. Bro, you in Marvel, just to think about this and look at it this way. You're going to get WWE fans into the theater because this girl has a fan base. So you're getting you're going to be giving WWE fans something to watch, right? Something to watch their favorite wrestler do in and stuff, just like you would have had if you put Seth Rollins in Captain America: Brave New World, right?
Yep.
But that didn't happen, as we saw, and Captain America: Brave New World failed miserably and stuff. But you could have you will have people rushing their butts into seats for this woman and stuff for WWE fans. Or you can find you somebody that's pretty. So there's some I've seen some other nice suggestions right out there of other black women playing Storm and stuff, and I like them and stuff. But like I said, this is who I would have hired right here, Wes.
Seriously, the fact that they aren't looking at Jade Cargill for Storm is a crime.
That would be first on my list and stuff. If I was Kevin Feige and I saw Jade Cargill and stuff, I'd be like, who the fuck's Jade Cargill and stuff? I'd be like, and then I just research it and see that. I would have been like, oh hell yeah, Jade Cargill, yes, give her a phone call, see if she wants to do it. But Wes, we can know why that she's probably not being eyed and stuff because there's factors in the Marvel stuff. Marvel hates sexy now, right? I mean, except for Thunderbolts and stuff, because at least Yelena, they got Yelena looking decent, right? So I was shocked. I was shocked to even see Yelena, actually looking sexy in that outfit, right? Actually looking like Florence Pugh. I was shocked. I was like, I didn't expect them to come have the guts to do that, but they did it. But we can't have sexy in Marvel.
Yeah.
No more and stuff. So you know we ain't getting this and stuff because she's too sexy. But yeah, we don't need to read through this stuff. But what you think about this? You want to see the bald headed freak take over the role because she was in
Hell nah.
Just because she does good in something does not mean she qualifies ever. That's the problem, is though. Y'all see these actors having these upbringing careers, right? Like they're really good at acting, right? But their personality sucks, right? Like look at Pedro Pascal. Man constantly gets thrown into movies and stuff. Hollywood's looking at him like he's the new in worse, Wes. They think that he's the new masculinity, Wes. They call that masculinity, Wes. Okay, so let me get this straight. A guy licking a stick is masculinity to you, and the type of ugly ass clothes he be wearing too. You call that masculinity? That's your definition of masculinity? Masculinity? I don't know what. I don't want to know what the definition of their femininity is. Then West. I bet you it's her. It's her that's part of their femininity, Wes. They think that that's who their femininity is. People should like her. If that's the case, then we're in trouble, aren't we? But this is somebody that doesn't need to be in a movie. So just like Pedro Pascal didn't need to be in Fantastic Four. And yet he's there. Over here making a fool of himself on stage and shit. Talking about how he talk about how we need to have a voice and all that stuff, and walking on to premieres. He walked on to the Thunderbolts premieres. Well, what was that shirt he had on about trans people, West? I forgot, but it was something about that and stuff. Why? And he's still getting work. But Marvel's gonna Marvel, man. So go ahead and hire her. All I gotta say, Marvel, fucking hire her. Fucking hire her and stuff. Because you do that, your brain is gonna be already dead after Doomsday, right? After Doomsday and Secret Wars. If that fails. Let's just say if Secret Wars and Doomsday fails. Because people are gonna already be like, well, Fantastic Four sucks, so the MCU's fucking dead, and then Doomsday and Secret Wars suck too and stuff. So nobody's interested in Marvel no more. So going into X-Men and you do that shit and stuff, you're just gonna be having empty theaters at this point, Wes. What can you do to stupid Wes? Unless they get rid of Kevin Feige and stuff. Because like I said, we're gonna want his resignation after Fantastic Four. If Fantastic Four fails, it's time to call for his resignation. What do you think, Wes?
Yep.
That's all I got to say about that. If Fantastic Four is a dud, it's time for him to go. Because it means that he has no faith in the MCU no more, so he's just done. It's a done deal. He had his run. Phases 1, 2, and 3 were excellent and stuff. It's just time for it to go. But we got more bad news in the Marvel Cinematic Universe West. More bad news and stuff because now Spider-Man Brand New Day, and now that cut my hypes for this movie is fueling speculation about Miles Morales. We can't even let once again destroying a character that doesn't even have a chance to shine when he's getting into the spotlight, right? He's finally getting into the spotlight and stuff, and things are intense enough for him to thrive and stuff. Some more great stories to tell about him and stuff. Guess what? Tokenized black version. Tokenized black version. Let Miles take over. Miles is the new face going forward, just like what they did to Captain America, right? So you already did it to Iron Man. You did it to Captain America. Now it's time to do it to Spider-Man. Miles Morales shows up in the MCU. It's over, Wes. That means they fucking ruined every single character they have. I think Spider-Man's the only thing they got left, Wes. Do you think what else do they have that people will be interested in and stuff that hasn't been destroyed yet? Well, maybe the Guardians. You think the Guardians is still a thing? Actually,
Hopefully.
no. Huh?
Hopefully.
No, actually, they split them up, so there is no Guardians. But wow, Marvel, what a way just to shove a nail in your coffin by teasing us with Miles Morales. Why would you do this when can Peter just have some fun alone, man? Right? Can Peter just have some be able to thrive on his own? So we haven't even got a fucking Spider-Man and Black Cat movie yet. Have you noticed that? Like, give us some stories with that. With Spider-Man and Black Cat. Like, no Felicia Hardy nowhere in this movie. Nowhere in any of the movies. We never got something. Last time we seen Felicia Hardy was in the animated TV show. And you want to worry about Miles Morales? Like, come on. We need a Spider-Man movie where he interacts with his ex-girlfriend, Felicia Hardy. It's sad, isn't it, Wes, that we just seen our thing getting destroyed. Now we're about to see watch Spider-Man get destroyed in the MCU. That's the place where he hasn't got destroyed yet. It's like they already did the fucking games, right?
Yep.
The MCU is the only thing that Peter Parker hasn't been destroyed yet, besides that awful TV show that nobody's talking about. But he has not had a bad movie yet. Actress Liza Colin-Zayas has been cast in Spider-Man Brand New Day, though the exact nature of her role remains unconfirmed. While Marvel has not revealed any specifics, some fans are speculating that Colin-Zayas could be playing real Morales, the mother of Miles Morales, and that's where I already lost faith, West. Right there. I was like, yeah, at some point we'll have to kiss Peter goodbye because they're gonna fucking race swap his ass. Oh no, tokenize his ass to Miles Morales because Miles Morales is so stunning and brave, Wes. Remember? Oh yeah, she looks old enough to be a mother. Well, Wes, it was nice knowing Spider-Man, man. It was nice knowing Spider-Man. I think we're gonna have to bury Spider-Man too.
Yep.
It was a nice
What a
run.
damn shame.
Huh?
What a damn shame.
Yeah, the MCU is gonna destroy Spider-Man next. Your only character left is you done destroyed every other character. Iron Man, Captain. No, we don't have no proper Iron Man no more. We could have had a proper Iron Man with Rhodey. We don't have. We could have had Bucky as Captain America, or have his own legacy, but he's basically the new Captain America. We could have had John Walker as Captain America, right? That ain't happening. So, well, it said we got Sam Wilson, and now we're about to have Miles Morales. Wow, what a fucking MCU this is going to be. Colin Zayas, who is of Puerto Rican descent and from the Bronx, shares similarities with the character of Rio Morales, who hails from Puerto Rico in the comics. This has led to believe that the casting is an indication that Miles Morales could be introduced in the MCU sooner rather than later. I wish later and stuff, because now he's going to replace Peter Parker. They're going to find some bullshit reasons to get rid of Peter and stuff. Maybe Zendaya's Spider-Man is going to be like Zendaya's MJ, whatever the fuck she's going to be. Peter, you gotta grow up now. So that Spider-Man days are over. How much you want to bet, Wes?
Oh, I'm willing to bet that 100%.
It's gonna be some bullshit. I can already see it. Zendaya tells Peter Parker he can't do it. No, he got to pass the mantle or some shit and stuff, and Peter's forced to pass the mantle. Fucking bullshit. And recasting her so soon would be an unusual move. Furthermore, Colin Zayas' background feels more aligned with the character Rio Morales rather than an additional marginal figure for Peter. But they brought May. I think they brought May back in Madam Web. If you remember that shit, remember? If Marvel simply needed to introduce another mentor like character for Peter, there are other ways to achieve that without having to cast someone so directly lead to Miles Morales' storyline. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You don't need why would you want to cast that? Now you done made everybody lose interest for this movie and stuff. That is this would have been a big movie and stuff. And now you come out and be like, well, we're gonna cast Miles' mother and stuff, which means now we can finally introduce Miles Morales into the MCU, cause that's gonna work, right? While the link between Calais and Rio is speculative, there is something potential connection to a larger MCU story. In No Way Home, Aunt May worked at the Feast Center, a nonprofit that appears in the comics and the Spider-Man PS4 game. In those stories, Feast Feast is closely tied to Miles' journey as his mother works in healthcare there. If Colin Zayas' character is involved with Feast after Aunt May's death, it could be a deliberate setup for introducing Miles Morales down the line, especially since the organization plays a central role in his narrative. While this connection is still purely speculative, it's a detail worth noting in the context of Marvel's ongoing web of stories. Then wait for that way down the line and stuff. Let Peter continue his storyline. I want to see more Peters. I want to see, like I said, I want to see a movie where Spider-Man and Black Cat are in there together. I want to see Hammerhead. What about those villains, right? Where's Hammerhead at? Remember?
Where's Hammerhead? Tombstone.
Yep. Spider-Man versus Rhino. What about that one? Well, Rhino showed up in the Craven. Those don't count. I want a proper one where Spider-Man's fighting his villains. There has also been significant speculation surrounding Stranger Things star Sadie Sink, who has been cast in Spider-Man 4 alongside Tom Holland. Where the specific of the world remains a mystery, some fans have connected her to the potential future Spider-Man lore, with some suggesting she could be involved in a multiverse storyline. You mean she's gonna be the legitly Mary Jane Watson? That Peter Parker is gonna break up with Zendaya's MJ and go with the actual Mary Jane West? Is that what I'm hearing? I would love to. Huh?
That's what I'm hearing.
I would love to see that. I would love to see Mary Jane Watson and them get married and stuff. It'd be like, finally, no more Zendaya. We can actually get Mary Jane Watson, the redhead, the journalist redhead. Given the nature of the multiverse and the potential for introducing new characters, this theory isn't also entirely out the question that Sadie's casting might also indicate that Spider-Man 4 will dive deeper into the multiverse elements, possibly laying down the groundwork for a Miles Morales storyline. Fuck Miles Morales.
Seriously.
Ain't he already getting his shit in animation? Ain't there supposed to be a Spider-Man movie where he's showing up in, right? Beyond the Spider-Verse, right?
Yep.
Okay, so why are they fucking with him in the MCU if he's already in the animation? We gotta have Miles Morales everywhere, so fuck Miles Morales. Y'all doing Miles Morales in the MCU, I'm fucking done. And you'd already killed Captain America for me, so Spider-Man's my second favorite hero. So you kill Spider-Man for me. That's it. Well, there's still the X-Men and stuff. I don't expect them to treat the X-Men well. So hearing the reports that we're gonna get race swapped Magneto and Professor X West. While Sadie Sink has dismissed the rumors of her portraying Jean Grey in the X-Men franchise. Oh, that would have been not a bad character right there, West. I didn't think about that. Jean Grey? What'd you think? Her being Jean Grey.
Maybe. I could kind of see that.
You know, yeah, that's not a bad casting, right? Okay, either Jean Grey or Mary Jane Watson. That's all I'll go for. So at least they got Jean Grey together. It's just it's I'm more worried about Magneto, Professor X, and Storm. Her confirmed role in Spider-Man 4 only strengthens the theory that the multiverse is here to stay in the MCU. Oh god. That's not good. The multiverse saga has been a fucking travesty. But which we will talk about when we after we read through this. This in turn will suggest that her currently unnamed character, if not directly tied to Peter Parker, could be connected to. Oh my god! Of course they'll give a fucking redhead to the fucking token-eyed black Spider-Man, man. Peter Parker just gets done dirty nowadays, Wes.
Yep.
My god. Might as well. They made the Marvels. They made Iron Sister. Iron Sister. The corpse has already been already done and desecrated. You know, I wouldn't put it past them and stuff. Make Miles Morales. This shit is fucking gone. It really is going to determine if the Fantastic Four is a dud or not. God, man, fuck Kevin Feige, man. He needs to go. Seriously, Wes. But that's all right, Wes. That's all right, Wes. I did make a nice statement here, that Wes and stuff, because I did say that if DC does it right this time, what right, Wes? If that Superman movie is a hit, right? Because if they start slowly with Superman and stuff, then I think next after Superman it's gonna be Batman, right? When they start bringing those characters in, they do it right, and DC starts hitting and stuff. You know what I'm going to be focused on, right, Wes? I'm going to go to DC and stuff because like I said, I was a DC boy too. It's not just a Marvel boy. I was a DC boy. So you ain't bothering me, Marvel stuff. Let James Gunn have a successful MCU. I mean MCU, DCU. I wonder who he's going to cast as Wonder Woman, West. That's the real question. But Wes, this is Reed Richards, Wes, and the Mandalorian. Check him out. You guys hyped for Reed Richards, man? Reed Richards, folks. World's smartest man. Turned gay. It's sad. This is sad that Marvel seriously casted this beta cuck man as Reed Richards, Wes. You know damn well that if this is the case, Wes, I don't think that Fantastic Four is going to be any good, Wes. It's not even going to be a Reed Richards movie. You know what's going to be. It's going to be Sue Storm, right? And focus on that gender politics, right? I can't wait to go and see that. All right, so you got to lead this one, Wes, and stuff. You got to talk about this one.
Oh boy. So Randy Pitchford decides to respond to people who are like, "Or are you gonna make?" Because if it is, I'm not gonna hide. Sure, if I can afford that. Are good. And of course, old Randy here decides to say, "If you're a real fan, you'll find a way to make it happen."
Why would you say that?
Wow. He said, "Fuck the fans," without saying "fuck the fans."
Well, Randy, people can easily see through what you just said, sir. You just basically told the fans to fuck off. So you're telling me you telling me a potential customer, because I still need to play through the other Borderlands games, right? To basically fuck off. Hey. You want to do that? That's fine by me. I'll just play the three Borderlands games and just be done with it. Unless you take this shit stuff, because if Borderlands 4 sucks ass, I ain't playing shit.
And Borderlands 3 didn't even live up to the hype. I'm gonna be honest.
Then I probably get it for sale then.
You're just better off playing 1, 2, and the pre-sequel. That's all I'm gonna say.
That's the ones I own in the first one. I don't even own 3. I was thinking about getting into stuff, but I was like, I don't know yet. I really don't know yet and stuff. But I mean, look, I'm the same person that bought Call of Duty and stuff. Bought shitty Call of Duty game stuff, so I probably will dip my toes in that to see how badly Borderlands is. I might as well, since I'm the shit seeker. Since I've been lately, I've been watching a lot of shit, so I might as well. And it's not like I can. It's not like I ain't gonna earn the money back. I'll be able to recover my money back because I know how to work. Unlike you, Randy. Talking about if you're a real fan, you'll find a way to make it happen. Does this man really think we're living on that money growing trees? Because you're saying that because you don't have to worry about money. Like look at that, look at the shit he's wearing. You think anybody that's poor will be able to afford this type of suit, Wes?
Oh god, and I think that was taken at the Borderlands movie premiere too. Oh no.
Oh well, wow! You said that while you had a border. What a way to embarrass yourself. Now that's embarrassing. Oh my god. You know how when CJ goes into the gym and stuff, and then you ask that trainer to train you stuff, and he's like, "Man, you're embarrassed me. Go get yourself some muscles first, right?" That's him. Man, you're embarrassment. Go get yourself some better movies first. Oh shit, that's what I'm gonna tell him. God. Hey, look, he's gonna lose money because of that. Since you said that shit, have fun. Have fucking fun when your shit tanks.
Yep.
Cause it's going
And when
to
your
tank.
shit does tank, don't blame the fans.
Don't blame him. And so we're just gonna simply say you should not have said that shit. Wes, we gotta talk about Marvel once again, Wes. Cause guess what? Take a guess, cause so we got two numbskulls of the same brand. It's the one that owns the whole brand and the one that's running the brand and stuff. That wants to see better movies and stuff, better shit, right? Then the other fool still wants to do the social commentary. So I'll let you pick which one is which, Wes. I'll let you pick which one wants the action and which one wants the social commentary because that's what's going on. They're battling amongst each other, Wes. Somebody's trying to turn course and somebody's just trying to keep it and stuff. So take a guess who it is, Wes. Is it Bob Iger or is it Kevin Feige?
It might be Kevin Feige.
Doing what? That wants the better product? Or wants the social commentary?
I feel like he might want a better product.
Wrong. It's Bob Iger. You would
Really?
Yeah, you would not believe it. It's Bob Iger. Kevin Feige is the one that wants the social commentary. I'm shocked at you, Bob Iger. You actually want to change. Well, Bob Iger, I mean, I got news for you and stuff. Then why don't you fire Kevin Feige then? You own Marvel. You have to say, fire the fucking guy. Say, okay, then if you don't listen to me, I'll get your ass out. Get him out of there. The X-Men movie is currently in development following Secret Wars. Is rumored to be having problems where Kevin Feige is butting heads with Disney CEO Bob Iger over the direction of the movie. Worth to mention that Iger exits Disney in 2026, and the X-Men movie comes out in 2027 or later. So take that info with a grain of salt. Hold on, I don't want to spoil that part, so we'll say that one for later. But Iger X is in 2026. So you know what I'm thinking is happening now, West? So since they're butting heads and stuff, Kevin Feige's thinking, well, he ain't gonna be able to stop me before 2026, right? He ain't gonna be able to stop me and stuff. So that means I can continue my social commentary, which is why every movie has been sucking. All your movies that you had so far this year has sucked. Except for maybe Thunderbolts. Right? Explains a lot. Because you look at it and say, Captain America Brave New World sucked ass. Everything that you released in 2025 has been nothing but an epic failure. So I'm convinced that you are buddy heads. Bob Iger's tired of losing money and stuff. He got tired of it. And it seemed like Thunderbolts ain't making no money either, Wes. Look at that shit. That's crazy. Thunderbolts is falling off a cliff, Wes.
Oh. Ow. All that red.
Yep. It's a shame too. They got better characters than what Captain America Brave New World had. What a shame. It's not even a bad movie. And the reason why this is failing is because people basically checked out. People are just done with the MCU. Like Kevin Feige, you ran people off because you want to push this social commentary. So I believe this actually and stuff. Now, do I say Bob Iger's the perfect person? No, he was all with this shit and stuff. He's the reason why this shit is in the state it is in the first place. Because a real CEO would have stopped this shit before it got out of control, right? A real CEO would have done that and threatened to fire him if he didn't turn course, or would have fired him for not listening to me and stuff. A bad CEO is you sat there, you let the problems rise, you let Kevin Feige and Kathleen Kennedy do what the fuck they want to do. Now look at the MCU and Star Wars. Star Wars it doesn't even fucking exist at this point, right? Like Disney Star Wars doesn't even exist right now. MCU's just on its way out the fuck on its way into the graveyard. Probably going to be buried at the Fantastic Four. All these flop stuff, and then not to mention you fucking rearrange. You fucking had. Oh yeah, I got to save it because that explanation I had, that's for the other topic that I have to talk about. But what I'm betting you what's going to happen with this, Wes, is Feige's waiting till Bob Iger leaves and stuff, right? So he's going to act like he's going to try to change something, right? Make all these lies that he's trying to turn course and everything just to try to impress Bob Iger, right? Because you know Bob Iger is probably going to be on his case, right? But then the minute that Disney gets his new CEO and Bob Iger's out the door, just watch. This man's going to have full power over the MCU, be able to push his social commentary and stuff, right? MCU's fucking gone and dead. I say about 2029. That shit's fucking gone. But yeah, Iger wants another blockbuster, Wes. He wants a hit. And the last time they made a big hit in the movie, Wes, was Deadpool Wolverine. Ain't that sad?
Yeah.
Huh?
That is very sad.
Yep. While Feige pushes social commentary, social themes and stuff. So Feige, you just lied to the fans again. You said that how much you wanted to get back on track. You were willing to do this thing and stuff, and you over here like, I lied. Social commentary, more MCU. So the MCU's not dead, Wes. That's what I'm getting at. Okay, go for it. Now, when your shit fails, now when this shit comes crumbling down like Star Wars did, and it already looks to be going that way too, Wes. So keep going, Kevin Feige. Cause like I said, you're gonna be seeing lots of zeros. Kevin Feige originally planned a grounded, socially driven X-Men film. And look at this. Socially driven X-Men film centered on mutant identity and conflicted with the Brotherhood of Mutants. Are you fucking kidding me, Wes? Okay, I get it. The X-Men had a little bit of a social commentary, right? They had a little bit of that, right? Like some, liberal type of deals, right?
Yep.
They had a little bit of that and stuff, but it was not. But it wasn't like shoved in your face and stuff. It was like it was like a little Easter egg you had to find, right? It was like, yeah, here it is right here, stuff. But we're not gonna shove it in your face and stuff. Like, if you want to take a life lesson out of that, go for it and stuff. That's basically what that was for and stuff. But what Kevin Feige is gonna do is he's just gonna put that shit in your face. Like, here, eat the slop, bitch. Kevin Feige, no. What you seems you have not learned from all these failures that you've been having. And you look like you want more, and you want to do it with the X-Men. So put the X-Men to the ground, why don't you? Look at this shit. Reacting to the recent box office disappointments of Thunderbolts and Captain America: Brave New World, Disney pushed for a more heavy, action-heavy, spectacle-focused script aimed at mass appeal. So Bob Iger's trying to get back on track, and Kevin Feige is just not giving a shit. It claims that the final version of the X-Men movie will prioritize blockbuster elements and fan services, and with less emphasis on ideological themes. Yeah, right. Feige wanted a more grounded X-Men story with a plot that really focused on social issues and disagreements about what it means to be a mutant. Oh my god. I already don't like this, West. Really? Are you fucking kidding me? That's what Professor X is fucking there for. Why do you think they went to that school? So they wouldn't have to worry about not being able to fit into the world and stuff. That's the reason why Professor X went to that had that school built and stuff. So it was to make them feel better about themselves and stuff. It was so they could fit in with other mutants and shit, right?
Yep.
That was the whole fucking point of that school and stuff. And they had to focus on social issues and this. What? But that's not what Iger and Disney wants. Aware of the poor performance of restrained films, especially the disappointed box office results like Captain America 4 and Thunderbolts recently, the script has been requested to focus on a great event film to get a wider audience attention. Hire back Brian DeMeo. I hate to say this, Wes. He might be a perfect fit for the job, Wes. Seeing how well he did with the X-Men 97 before Marvel fucking ousted his ass, right? For whatever reason and stuff. They came out the accusation. I don't know if he ever fought those accusations. Did he ever fight those accusations, Wes?
I think he did.
I haven't seen no more dirt on him and stuff, so I think he beat those allegations and stuff. But if that's the case, then he should be back on the project, work on the X-Men, because it looks like he has some love for X-Men, right? Because X-Men 97 was well received and stuff, people liked it and stuff, which means that Bo DeMayo should get more work with the X-Men. If he really is passionate about the X-Men, then that's the person you should be. You should start hiring more people like that, Marvel. But I guess you don't want to. I guess Bay DeMayo do too much of a good job that you can't hire more. You can't hire somebody like that, and he's gay too. I guess if you're gay and you give the fans what they want and stuff, that's illegal, Wes. A normal gay person gives the fans what they want, right? That's illegal. So expect a MCU's first X-Men movie being huge on events, focusing the box office with more action and fan services. Ideological issues will carry on, but they will be less important than dealing with something much bigger. Yeah, if they want to do that and stuff, like do like what I said, like they did with the animated stuff and all the comic stuff, where it's like they don't shove it in your face and stuff. But if you want to take like a life lesson out of it, yeah, you take it with you and take the lesson out of it and stuff. But other than that, it should be mainly focused on X-Men dealing with a big event, right? Dealing with Magneto, right? More like Deadpool, Wolverine, Spider-Man. Oh shit. So we got more rumors, Rest.
Of course we do.
At the same time, recent rumors have said Feige's eyeing Daniel Day-Lewis for Magneto and Bryan Cranston for Professor X. Let's look them up, shall we? Oh, I like his bald. Wait. Is it that from Better Call Saul? Is that him?
Yeah. This is Eisenberg. Or Malcolm's dad from Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh, he would make a perfect Professor X, Wes. Look at the bald head.
Seriously, it fit.
Oh, he's a great professor. Yes. There you go. Now we're getting somewhere here. Yes, Bryan Cranston for Professor X. Let's go. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. That's the type of shit that we want to see right there. He looks well good for Professor X. Let's see Daddy Day-Lewis. All right, this is your Magneto. What do you think? You think that's Magneto?
I can kind of see that.
All right. Now you're talking. That's a good start. He looks more like Loki. Look at this. Look at this picture right here. He over here looking like Loki, doesn't he? So, okay. I saw Loki right there for a second. It's also claimed Cynthia Erivo could play Storm with Kirby Howell Baptist and Jodie. Oh hell! Oh,
No.
from the Acolyte?
No, get her out of there.
No, man.
No.
Hell no.
Hell no. To the no. Hail to the no.
Not need. No. Get her out. I don't know about this one. Kirby Howell Baptiste. Okay, I like the face. I'm digging the face, Wes. Oh, look at the titties. I'm kind of digging her, Wes. You digging her as Storm?
I can kind of see it.
You know what? Why the hell not? All right. Yeah, I'll take this over fucking Jodie Turner Smith and Cynthia Erivo. All right. Kirby, okay. Either Jade Cargo or Kirby. Now you just added somebody to my list. Either her or Jade Cargo. Uh-oh. Arnold Schwarzenegger's son? He's going to be Cyclops? Oh, shit. Arnold's son's going to be Cyclops, Wes.
I can kind of see this one, actually.
Yep. Oh, shit. We get a Schwarzenegger in there. Hey, if he does good with this role, his career is going to blow up like his dad did.
Yep.
This man could even take become the Terminator if they was to do another Terminator. Okay, Cyclops. I'm digging this as Cyclops. All right. Okay, they're bringing back the director who did Thunderbolts. Jake Schreider is rumored to direct. And like I said, I didn't hate the Thunderbolts movie. I just hated the way the final boss ended. Right. So I mean, okay, I'll take that. All right. So that's some better name. That's some better rumors, right? And just how the fuck did you eye this bitch right here? That's the last person I definitely want to see too, especially after the Acolyte. Hell no, man. And by the way, Ironheart could be the new Acolyte for Marvel West. I thought the Marvels was the Acolyte for us, right?
Yep.
Nope. All right, Wes, we got to talk about the big topic: Avengers: Doomsday and Secret Wars has been delayed.
Yeah. What a shocker!
What a shocker! I could not have seen that coming and stuff. Seen that coming for stuff. I saw this from a mile away.
Literally, who could have predicted this?
Who?
Only, like, not even Nostradamus himself could predict such a feat like this. These movies getting delayed.
I was not even shocked by this. I really was thinking there is no way in hell this movie is gonna be done in over a year. Especially, you got to take into the count for this. You are going to have over 60 Marvel characters, right? 60 Marvel characters showing up in this movie and stuff. You got to hire the actors. You got to hire all the people that do the costumes, the sets, everything. It's going to be a lot of work for this whole movie, right? That you got to hire and stuff. And you expected to get that done by May 2026? And then the fact is, we got three actors that were hired to do this. I think Wyatt Russell, who plays U.S. Agent, David Harbour and Florence Pugh, all three of them came out and said they had no script. They had no script for the set and stuff. So they over here sitting with a thumb between their asses, like, what the fuck we supposed to do? And I think who else said that too? No, it was actually four. It was four actors that said that, but I remember it was mostly consistent of the Thunderbolts, all the Thunderbolts characters, actors and stuff. Florence Pugh, David Harbour, And Wyatt Russell said they had no script. West.
Yeah. You know what's even funnier?
What?
Scroll down.
All right. Tell me when to stop.
Oh, damn it. Oh, wait. Go back up. I saw it. Want better... Okay, stop right here. Look at Brody Fox. You want better CGI? This is how you get better CGI. They don't even have a fucking...
They don't have script.
Script yet. Like, why? Oh, man. I think the CGI is the least of their worries right now. Like,
the project isn't even off the ground yet and stuff. Like, the actors have the thumbs up their fucking ass right now, right? Like, they're over here just like, what the fuck we're supposed to do? We're just gonna sit here? Right? And y'all talk about the CGI stuff. The CGI should be the least of their worries. You should be worried about if they're going to ever have a script ready and stuff. You also got to take into accountability that every single fucking Phase 4 project has been such a failure and stuff. Not to mention, Doomsday has been delayed twice already, right?
Yep.
And stuff. And before that, it wasn't even supposed to be about Doctor Doom and stuff. It was supposed to be about Kane. And Kane was seriously throughout the whole entire run of Kane was getting his ass whooped. What kind of a villain is that? And you expect him to be the big bad? Right?
Yep.
So the real problem is that if Marvel would have went with Doctor Doom from the get-go, they would not be in this mess. They will already have a script right now. They will already know what to do and stuff. Because all these characters that they were pushing and stuff, that DEI shit, Black Panther were called Black Panther shit on the corpse forever, right? Or Thor love and piss and shit. Remember that movie, Wes? Thor piss and shit and stuff. Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. The Marvels. All that shit oh yeah, not to mention Shang-Chi and the Internals. All that shit they were pushing out has veered them off course so badly and stuff that when they got to this point, now all that shit means nothing. All that failed work means nothing. Phase 4 literally is just blank, except for one movie out of that whole entire phase list. You wanna know what that one movie is?
What?
Spider-Man No Way Home. And then not to mention, so now that means that shit is scrapped and stuff. All they have to work with is Captain America: Brave New World, Thunderbolts, and Fantastic Four. And guess what? 2 out of the 3 are failures. If Fantastic Four is a dud, this means Avengers Doomsday is going to fail so badly that it's not even going to be funny, West. What they gonna fucking do with 3 fucking movies and stuff that they barely had time to build up? That should have been their focus from the get-go, is the characters that they had with Captain America: Brave New World, Thunderbolts, and Fantastic Four. You should have built them up from the get-go, so that should have been your focus since Phase 4 and stuff. Those characters right there should have been your focus and stuff. But instead, you decided to veer off into other bullshit. Now look at you. You don't even have a fucking script. You don't even know what the fuck you're gonna do. Because you did not have the build-up itself, Wes. They didn't have the build-up. You see now all that shit's coming back to haunt them now?
Yep.
And not to mention, we still got TV show. We got one movie that's still coming out in 2026 before Doomsday, and that's Spider-Man: Brand New Day. But Avengers Doomsday was going to release before Spider-Man: Brand New Day and stuff. So now that's not even going to make any sense, right, Wes?
Yep.
So now Spider-Man Brand New Day is not going to make no sense and stuff because that's supposed to happen after Doomsday. So you're going to have to make you basically doing yourself more homework unless you're going to delay Spider-Man Brand New Day too as well. Probably will be the best option for you and stuff. Oh, by the way, Wes, did you forget that we're getting Vision Quest? White Vision that people ask for?
Oh God.
They still got that coming out in 2026 and stuff. With another shit fest that you're gonna confuse yourself with. Because you don't know what the fuck you're doing anymore. Like you're just throwing shit out there and hoping that it sticks. Like you really expect this shit to stick. No offense to Paul Bettany and stuff, but he certainly ain't gonna have no hit on his hands. I wonder who's doing this TV show.
I dread to think about it.
I hope it's not Jack Schaefer, because if it is, oh damn, they didn't even bring her back. Still not gonna be a good TV show, West. Oh, by the way, Wes, they're bringing in Ultron. Guess who's going to appear in this TV show? Ultron.
Yeah, because that makes sense.
Totally. And so, even though they never interacted with each other. Yeah. Yeah. So, Doomsday, it's going to get fucked. It's going to get fucked. It's going to be very funny if this shit never sees the light of day, Wes. So yeah, those of you that are looking for Avengers Doomsday to hit the theaters next year, you gotta wait till December. Oh, to top it off, Wes, they already announced the new. Oh, they already announced the new Avengers for Sam Wilson's side of things, right?
Oh God.
And it's just as laughable as you think and stuff. What a fucking joke this is and stuff. Look at the lineup. What is this shit? Only two of the four, two of the six mean damn Hillary and stuff. The fuck is this shit? We get Captain Nigga Man leading the Avengers. You mean to tell me this man who is giving the new Avengers, right? The new Avengers a hard time right now. It's like you copied our name. You can't be the Avengers stuff. And he comes up with this weak ass team, West. And I'm gonna tell you something right now, Wes. Yelena just whooped Sam Wilson's ass and stuff. You want me to tell you why, Wes? Want me to tell you why? Because they have a fucking god on their team. Sam, did you forget that they have Sentry on their team? But I'm gonna have diversity. I'm gonna have the diversity of Avengers. Yeah, you're gonna get and these diversity Avengers are gonna get their ass whooped. Oh my god, dude. This is supposed to be the new Avengers, West. I'm not laughing at Hulk or Wong, because that's the only two that I would care about. Is there anybody in this watch you care about, West?
Besides Hulk and Wong, absolutely not. Ain't nobody excited for any of these people.
So let's say, if you...
Especially not Captain Marvel after her flop.
Why would you put Captain Marvel... Why would Marvel do this after she flopped so badly at the box office? That would be the last person I would put on the Avengers team. Marvel, how many times we gotta teach you this lesson? Hold on. Do I need to pull it up for them so they can get the picture? Do I need to take you by the hand, Marvel? Yeah, good boy, Marvel. Did this not tell you anything? But her soul movie didn't flop. It was $1 billion. And Marvel, shut up and sit down. Listen. That solo movie was sandwiched in between two big Avengers movies and stuff. Right?
Yep.
This right here was the real deal. This said, we're going to see how popular Captain Marvel was and stuff. Oh, boy. It was so totally profitable, Wes. I mean, look at that. Look at that, man. Man, Captain America the Winter Soldier ain't got shit on that, Wes. Ain't that right? Wow, what a fucking joke. Y'all decided to go ahead and say, yeah, let's put her on the team. And she had this. She has this. We're supposed to take Sam Wilson's Avengers seriously?
This is what I gotta say.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
We're supposed to take Sam Wilson has desecrated that Captain America mantle. Desecrated the meaning of Captain America. He truly has. How the fuck you gonna be Captain America and you picking weak ass heroes like this? Oh yeah, and if it is true, if it's gonna be Avengers versus X-Men, right, Wes?
Yep.
Oh, you better hope they don't cast Rogue. You better hope to God they don't cast Rogue, because the minute Rogue's getting up in there, Captain Marvel is going bye bye.
Yeah, remember how in Endgame she got smacked out the movie?
Yeah.
Pretty much gonna be the same thing here.
No. This time she ain't gonna get smacked at the movie. She's gonna fucking die. Because remember, Rogue put her ass in the coma. You remember that?
Yep.
So Captain Marvel, I don't think Captain Marvel. I think you better count your days and stuff. Because when that girl Rogue shows up and stuff, game over, man. This time you won't get punched out the movie. No, you're gonna get fucking vibe checked out the movie this time. Rogue's just gonna be like, vibe check.
Bye, bitch.
And Captain Marvel's gonna have her eyes wide and just falls over. Oh my god! I would root so hard if Rogue shows up in this movie. I'll be like, oh, thank fucking god, she can finally get rid of Captain Marvel. Just do it, Marvel, please. Oh my god, they really seriously think this is gonna work. Oh, by the way, Brie Larson ain't even enthusiastic about taking this role anymore. So you be doing a lot of people. You be doing us a favor, right? By getting rid of Captain Marvel, right? And then you're gonna be doing her a favor because she doesn't even want to play Captain Marvel no more, right?
Yeah.
So that means I think she might be. I think Captain Marvel's might be finding the way of the dodo bird in Avengers Doomsday. And watch how much you want to bet they're gonna find a way to make us feel some type of empathy for her death, right? I'm like, oh my god, she fucking died. She died. Gotta feel bad for her. No, I'm not gonna feel bad for jack shit. I'm gonna laugh my ass off I'm gonna laugh my way out of the theater when this is all when the movie's all over. So I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna come home to Wes and be like, Wes, they actually fucking did it. Captain Marvel's dead, Wes. She's dead.
And I'm gonna be blasting Crabgrave.
Yep. Rogue did it. And Rogue's my favorite X-Men. So you know damn well I'm gonna be satisfied as hell when I get to see one of my favorite X-Men kill Captain Marvel. And we're gonna talk about Shang-Chi. The fuck's he gonna do to Doctor Doom, West? Well, he's gonna kung fu Doctor Doom? Doctor Doom's just looking at him like, the fuck you doing? You're just dancing in front of me. Meanwhile, Doctor Doom ain't taking no hits, West. Did Marvel forget how powerful Doctor Doom is? He doesn't even need no Infinity Gauntlet. Man, just can stand there, just in somebody like that. So what the fuck's Shang-Chi gonna do? Is he's gonna use kung fu to try to take out Doctor Doom. Doctor Doom's just gonna be like, have his hand in Simu Lu's face. Oh, not to mention, have you forgotten about the actor himself? Always attacks fans, right? Always. So we're gonna have to deal with constant attacking fans when we don't like this lineup of Avengers. So be prepared for that, West. Right? And we're not gonna insult Hulk and Wong, even though they fucking ruined Hulk himself thanks to the She-Hulk show, right?
Yep.
But maybe they'll probably bring back Hulk himself, Hulk being Hulk again, maybe. Oh, Wes! Remember stereotypical Mexican Falcon?
Yep.
He's back. And he's going to join
Because
the
of course
Avengers.
he is.
I feel like he's going to die too.
Seriously, what is this list of Avengers, bro? Like he's got
You would
the
have
bench
two
warmer
dead
Avengers. That's
Avengers!
what he does.
Huh?
Like he's got the bench warmers.
Where's the wait? I just now realized something. Where the fuck is Thor and Hawkeye? I feel like Thor and Hawkeye knew the writing was on the wall. Thor was like, "Sorry, Sam Wilson. I'm available to come to the phone right now, man. I can't help you in this situation stuff. Look, you're fucked. That's all I gotta say. I gotta protect Asgardian. I don't got time to help your little cause. Bye." That's why what Thor did was Hawkeye is probably like, "What the fuck you want me to do? This is fucking Doctor Doom. You don't need some gods and shit to fight that and stuff. And this team, like, you don't have no gods. Well, I have Captain Marvel. Doctor Doom can easily hurt Captain Marvel. She's powerful though because she's stunning and brave. Whatever you say, Sam, but don't look for me to come and get myself killed." That's part of the phone call that Sam made, right, West?
Yep.
Oh my god. This man is so gonna die. Because if he could even survive a missile, he fucking ate a missile in Captain America Brave New World. Ate a missile and was in the fucking coma. So what makes you think he's gonna be able to fight the big bad Doctor Doom, Wes? He's fucking gonna eat shit. So let's just see. That's gonna be 2 dead Avengers, right? 2 dead Avengers. 1 part critically injured, right, Wes? Oh, don't get me started on Sam Wilson. This man's gonna probably be fucking critically injured too. Remember, he didn't take the serum. So how the fuck you gonna fight Doctor Doom? So we're gonna have 2 injured Avengers, 2 dead Avengers. All that's gonna be left is Hulk and Wong, right? That's funny. Oh, I forgot to mention, Wes. They're bringing back feminist She-Hulk. Are you excited?
No.
Notice how I
Not in a
said
million
feminist.
goddamn years.
Huh?
Not in a million goddamn years.
Notice I said feminist She-Hulk, right?
That's pretty much what she is.
Yep, that's what she turned into. Because if you remember, we watched animated shit, right? Remember when She-Hulk was actually She-Hulk?
Yep.
Very enthusiastic, strong, and stuff. And so his cousin, and so her cousin, worked with them, right? Helped them out, right? And she was very charismatic and stuff. She was full of life with laughs and everything. So it was funny and stuff. That's what I was expecting for the show to be and stuff. For her to kick bad guys' ass while being funny and stuff. You know, doing the crazy things, doing some of her crazy antics and stuff, and also getting fought with and stuff, and knocking people out who try to flirt with her, right?
Yeah.
Like her, like she will use one of those like, sorry, sugar, this green body ain't for you. Like, I was expecting her to do that shit. And when instead what we got, She-Hulk basically attacking YouTubers. Literally. I'm not even fucking making this up. Victor Doomcock, a YouTube channel, was a villain in the fucking TV show. And we're supposed to be okay with She-Hulk joining the Avengers? Oh my god. So great. More Tatiana Maslany's She-Hulk. This lineup sucks ass. You'd be more better off using the new Avengers. The new Avengers at least has a fighting chance. They got fucking Sentry to protect their ass, Wes. Sentry, somebody that could literally eat a bullet, just eats bullets, basically. He's literally all the Avengers combined into one. That's what I say. Yelena's probably looking at this lineup is probably like, damn, Sam, I really done cucked you. You got cucked by Yelena, Sam Wilson. Congratulations. He got cucked. Don't you think he got cucked, Wes?
Yep.
You got cucked by Yelena. Oh, what is this? Apparently, Shuri, Thor, and Ant-Man are in the team too. Okay, so eventually he does get Thor on the team. Still a weak ass lineup. The fuck is Shuri going to do?
Seriously.
Okay, I can see Ant-Man doing something. This is a weak, pathetic lineup. And Yelena will join Sam's team too. If I was Yelena, I would stay away from that team, honestly. That's a weak. Like, this team's gonna get fucking destroyed. And you know what's probably gonna happen, Wes? I'm gonna predict this right now. The reason why she joins her team is because his team's gonna get fucking destroyed. And the reason why Thor and Ant-Man came in, because his team got fucking destroyed. That's all I'm gonna say about that. So what do you think about this whole thing, Wes?
Oh boy, they are going to be up shit creek without a paddle, that's for sure.
They go in with this type
if this is the cast, yeah, y'all are screwed.
Dr. Doom's gonna have a field day with every single one of y'all. And if he's using the X-Men to his advantage, Rogue's gonna fuck Captain Marvel up like it's no tomorrow, Wes. She's gonna just fuck her up. Oh my god, just imagine just Rogue being under Dr. Doom, Wes. Rogue is gonna just have herself a good ass time. Like it's not even gonna be a fight. It's just gonna be just simply just total world domination. Like, damn, no wonder you need the Fantastic Four to save your ass. By the way, like I said, not the real She-Hulk because look at this. This is the real She-Hulk right here. Look how good she looks. She doesn't look like no feminine. She just looks like a well-built, a bodybuilding hulking monster, West.
Yep.
With a lot of charismatic in her. We gotta talk about Caitlin Clark again and stuff, West, because Angel Reese was a sorry ass sport, right?
As always.
As always and stuff. Tried to get in the fight and stuff and got her ass in trouble and stuff. Now Brittany Gartner, who doesn't even know if she's a woman or not, wants to call her a fucking white girl. Wow, we're being racist on the ball court. Think about this. Think about this for a second. While she's over here making a fool out of y'all by shooting these threes and shit. Shooting these threes and shit and stuff. You are over here sitting on the sideline because you got fouled out. You fouled out. Because you trash. But now, but wait, Wes. There's more. What if Caitlin Clark said fucking black girl?
Oh, you know Twitter be on her ass.
Social media will be on her ass. The media will be trying to slander her and everything. It will be a hell cycle for Caitlin Clark. And Caitlin Clark knows that too, so that's why she just ignores everything, right? Or do anything to defend herself or anything. Like she got in trouble for defending her team, and so the team had to back her away. And so because they knew they knew that she could get in a lot of trouble because she's got the media on her ass, she got these weirdos on her ass. Now she got Brittany Griner and Angel Reese being poor sports. We live in a time, Wes. It's a rough time we living in, Wes.
Yep.
Where people like her can get away with murder and stuff, but just imagine Caitlin Clark would have said fucking black girl. It would have been, her career would have been ruined. What is this?
Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Is this real, Wes? Please tell me that's not photoshopped.
I really can't tell you, man. I'm dreading to think about it.
I really want to look this up. I probably, for the time's sake, I'm probably gonna look this up on my own time and stuff, and just see it for myself. But if this is the case, oh my god, what the fuck are y'all thinking, WNBA? Why did you? Oh, here they go. Here comes the weirdos, West. Conservatives hate the successful and empowered black woman. Yeah, after she just made a racist joke to Caitlin Clark. After she just shouted out, fucking white girl. Yeah, that's totally successful. The successful West after she fouled out, right?
Yep.
And keep in mind, folks, this is somebody who got arrested in Russia.
Yep. Yeah, she can't be fucked to follow another country's laws because she thinks she's above it all.
Yep. Hey, you fucked around and found out Russia was gonna keep your ass in there if Russia was gonna keep your ass if we didn't came and save her ass, West.
Yeah. And she's still ungrateful.
There's more tweets surfacing about this. Oh my god. It may be Will West. Oh my god. There is no way. Oh my god. I like this meme right here, Wes. Watching Putin. I have one of these. Putin's like, that shit don't fly here. Fly over here. That shit don't fly over here, player. Oh my god.
Shit. You broke our law. We gonna throw your ass in jail. Fuck you.
Bro, like, you fucked around and found out Putin said, yeah, woman, well, whatever you are, I don't even know what you are and stuff, you're going to jail, whatever you are. It's just mighty funny, Wes. I did not mean to look her up. I don't think. I think it is real, Wes. Oh, fuck me, dude. I cannot believe that. Alright, we gotta move on and stuff. Enough of that. Wes, guess who got banned from Twitch? For now.
Hassan.
Hassan Piker.
This is funny. And he tried to say he didn't do nothing wrong. Bullshit.
Bullshit. Now, we'll give it a little story. Now, it's kind of political motivated and stuff. Yes, we don't like talking about politics around here and stuff, but just to think that this is Twitch's mascot. It's think about this for a second and stuff. This is Twitch's mascot and stuff. But what happened is some Israeli diplomats had fucking got executed, right?
Yep.
Had got executed. I believe they were diplomats. They were really young diplomats and stuff, and they got executed in Washington by some very deranged weirdo and stuff that probably does watch Hassan. Now, Hassan Piker is all for, and this is the whole Israeli Hamas thing, and you know how deranged that thing has become over here in America, right? It's become very deranged stuff. It's getting to the point it's getting into our entertainment and everything and stuff. Just because we seen it come time and time again. Look what happened with Gal Gadot. Gal Gadot got her family threatened and everything. So because she's Israeli and stuff. So anybody that's Israeli has been getting fucking the back end of the stick right now, right?
Yep.
So his son Piker thought it was a good idea to go on Twitch and continue promoting that hate, knowing full well his following is gonna do some deranged shit. Right?
Yep.
And it's a possibility that that person that shot and killed those Israeli diplomats fucking possibly watched Hassan Piker and stuff and was over here shouting free Palestine and stuff. So now everybody's coming to question and stuff. Did this guy go and watch a Hassan Piker and stuff and get encouraged to do that shit and stuff? Which means everybody's telling Twitch, you need to take action. You need to take action because this man possibly promoted something that got these people in these Israeli diplomats that were just going over there minding their own business, right? At a Jewish museum, by the way, right?
Yep.
They're questioning, did he get these people killed and stuff? So they're asking Twitch to, do something about it. Ban this guy. Investigate this so, maybe he could finally get in trouble and get hold accountable for his actions because he got these diplomats killed. But we know that Twitch isn't going to do a thing about it, right?
Yep.
We know that Twitch after 6 days, this man's going to be back doing the same shit he's going to do. Nothing's going to happen to him and stuff because he's protected. But if Amazon, but look at this way. We know that Amazon owns Twitch now, right?
Yep.
So Amazon, as a professional corporation, so you need to look into this. Do you promote this type of behavior? Because what you literally promoting now at this point, you're possibly promoting a pro-terrorist, anti-Semitic human being on your platform and stuff. Do you want that in your name? Because just imagine that was somebody that wasn't Hassan Piker. So just imagine that was Asmongold. Imagine that was Asmongold or Dr. Disrespect, or that was PewDiePie, right? Man, they would have been executed off of Twitch, never to see work again in a light of day, Wes. Give them about 1 hour, they would have been gone, Wes. Right?
Yeah.
But Hassan Piker, he gets away with murder. He gets away with murder and stuff. And he could be the one that is responsible for the deaths of those diplomats and stuff. And and Twitch is just like turning a blind eye to it. I'm coming to you, and me and Wes are coming to you. It's like, you need to fucking investigate this guy. Like, keep him off the platform and stuff. Because now he's stepping into territory where now he's getting people killed. We're not saying that he fully did it, right? We don't know what this guy's up to, right? We don't know any info and stuff. So now we have to look into it to see if this guy was, influenced by Hassan Piker, right? But he was. So I will start questioning myself. Should we allow Hassan Piker to stay on this platform, right?
Hell no.
Nah. Like, you need to take him off the platform and stuff. Ban him from platforms. Because
fucking profile picture, dude. This dude is so full of himself. Like, I'm leading a revolution. Yeah.
Yeah, he really is so full of himself. And the ones he was somebody who had a free-minded thinking and stuff. The shit that he said in the past, man, you would think that he would never be involved in some shit like this, man. Be back in 24 hours. I wouldn't doubt about it. I bet you he's back now, Wes. You want to check?
He probably is, but
let's see. Let's take a look right quick. Let's take a quick peek. He's back. Wait. What? He's not back? Oh, he's not back yet, Wes.
That is funny.
Hassan Abi waiting room. Hold on, let's see. We could click on his link.
Don't. I'm scared.
I'm scared too. He's not back. All right, we can take a deep breath. He's not back, Wes. Okay, good. Then keep it like this. Whew. Wow, what a fucking joke he is, man.
Yep.
Fucking possibly got 2 diplomats killed and stuff, and watch, they're gonna just let him walk free. Wes, we gotta talk.
On the wrist.
Huh?
A smack on the wrist. That's all he gets.
Yep. Instead of actually getting now arrested or something, coming in for question and stuff. So, Wes, we got to talk about Hollywood again and stuff, because now they're moving away from the traditional alpha male character stuff. Now you just can't be a strong, huh?
God, why?
You just can't even be a strong man. You can't be an Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone or stuff, or Bruce Willis, right? Jason Statham, right? No. You want to know what type of man they want you to be? Take a look at this video.
I personally don't see the parallels at all between Brokeback Mountain, other than the fact that we spend a little bit of time in a tent. But each to their own, in terms of how you want. But I do think that there's a bigger question there in the fact that it draws your attention to why do I think that it's not that film? Because that film, to me, when I look at Brokeback Mountain, it's a beautiful film, but it is dealing with the idea of repression. And this film is fundamentally pointed in the opposite direction. So I think, to be honest, I find those comparisons relatively lazy and frustrating. But for the most part, I think that relationship that I have to the film is born out of the fact that it's a celebration of these two men's love, not a kind of film about their repressed relationship with their sexuality.
Did you get that?
Yep, unfortunately.
Why the fuck are we killing masculinity? What is wrong? What is wrong with that? What is wrong being proud of being a man? So you want us to be a soy boy? So you want to know what they look at this as masculinity? This is what they look at masculinity now, Wes. This is your new masculinity. That is something that's the embarrassment of a masculinity. So you want him to be the new the face of masculinity and stuff. So we got to look like Pedro Pascal and stuff. So we got to enjoy getting cucked and stuff, licking fucking sticks and stuff like a weirdo, right? That's our masculinity, West. Wow. Well, basically what this guy is promoting is the softening of man, making us basically become little bitches, not even realizing that we're a man no more. What makes us a man, right? Acting like it's all about the muscles and stuff. We got to take away that and stuff. No, being a man is about doing responsibility, handling tough situations and stuff. Being a man is about being able to overcome the odds, right? Being a man is about being able to work for what you want, right? That's what being a man is about. Is stuff like fighting for what you love, fighting for anything that you want. It's not just about the muscles and the big dick you have or something like that and stuff. Like, why do they keep thinking that that's what we think being a man is about, West?
I don't.
Jesus Christ. But yeah, that's what they think. That's what they think. He's against alpha male characters. They're trying to run them out. So okay, Hollywood. I gotta say this, and we're gonna shut this down and stuff because I think we're both ready to get off of this, right?
Yep.
If you want to continue to just erase alpha males and stuff, the things that actually do make you money, like Jason Statham and stuff, and Sylvester going on, you're gonna erase them and stuff. Then guess what? You're gonna be erasing money. You already hurting as it is because of SAG-AFTRA fucking you to death over there. Almost fucked you to death, right? So you literally all you gotta do. So now you're gonna just erase that. So you're gonna just make us have no point to go into the movies no more because you want the man out. That's all. So go for it. Go for it, Hollywood. If you think that's the best, just know that when Hollywood finally collapses, you have yourself to blame. And that's all I'm gonna say about that and stuff. You got anything else to add, Wes?
We forgot to look over one more thing, Chopper.
Oh, what is that?
Go back up.
What?
Up.
Oh no.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh no.
Pedro Pascal told Dakota Johnson to start an OnlyFans.
Oh no. We had to talk about this fucking cuck man. It's already enough I gotta sit and watch this man and in Fantastic Four.
Let's just make one quick mention of this and then we'll be done.
What?
So Dakota Johnson reveals that Pedro Pascal was told her to open an OnlyFans account. He said that I could just wiggle my toe and make money. Should I do that? What the fuck?
Now he's just stepping into creep territory.
Yeah, this is creep territory.
And Hollywood thinks that this is going to be the new peak of masculinity right there. This guy right here is your masculinity. You want a creep like this, who just told Dakota Johnson to wiggle her toes in front of a camera. Wow. Okay. You see, this is why now Disney. I would focus on getting rid of him in Avengers Doomsday. Because this is not your Reed Richards. This is not Reed Richards. So if I was you and stuff, while you delayed that film to December 2026, I would focus on finding somebody to lead the fucking charge. Somebody else to lead the fucking charge that is not Pedro Pascal and fucking backseat his ass and stuff. Put like Reed Richards in the backseat and put something at the forefront. There's even rumors talking about that they're gonna actually do that shit and put Chris Pratt as the forefront, which means Star-Lord's gonna be leading the charge. West. I hope that happens because I'd rather would see Star-Lord leading the charge than to see Mr. Beta Cuck man. That's probably gonna get cucked in his own fucking movie. Cucked in his own fucking movie lead the charge, right? Because at least Star-Lord knows he was a man and stuff. At least Star-Lord knows how to be a man in his relationship, right? Because you see how that relationship with Gamora was, right?
Yep.
That was just a normal man and a woman relationship. They loved each other to death and stuff. And when Gamora died, Star-Lord was very heartbroken. But they were a beautiful couple and stuff. Who cares that? And like Star-Lord said, who cares that she's a fucking alien, right? She was a beautiful one. It's honestly, I wouldn't blame Star-Lord for wanting to hit that. I would hit Gamora. I actually when I first saw her, I actually fell in love with her. I don't fucking care that she's green and stuff. It's human enough for me to fuck.
Well, that's all I gotta say. Let's just end this.
Yep. Well, anyways, we're signing out for now. Peace.